And sorry, Frank, I never catch your shows because they're on too damn early.
Oh yeah, it's all good.
I used to like the Saturday night show because that was something to do.
We're
Yeah.
live. We're live, everybody. Live on a Saturday. What's happening? And we got Dave Lloyd.
Sorry, Frank.
What's happening, Dave? Let's see. Cheers to all
Hi,
the men
Dave.
and women who, in the uniform, respective nations and days of remembrance. Lest we forget. God bless. Yep. Come from a long line of military. Yeah, for those that didn't know, if this is the first time you're watching my channel for God knows what reason, like how would you find this channel at this point if you didn't watch it?
Only if you're searching for Remy Johnson, probably.
Right, exactly. You're looking for Remy Johnson. You're looking for one of the coolest Australians ever in the
That's
history
how
of
I
ever.
found your channel.
That's how they found the channel. Yep. I was in the Army for 9 years. My brother has been in the Coast Guard for... He's over 20 now.
Wow.
Nice, Frankie.
Nice.
Harmony.
I just got my 25-year government service pin. I'm working for the U.S. government in one form or another for 25 years.
Dang, you're ready to retire soon.
55.
Toonie's
Yep.
got one,
There,
yeah.
Toonie got a special Madigan coin. That's from the Madigan commander. So yeah. Happy Veterans Day, everybody. What's up, Chevy man?
Chevy, booyah.
Yeah,
Harmony.
My,
Go.
my son, he did
Swag.
National Guard, and my older son, my younger son, he's stationed up there by you there in Tacoma and Fort Lewis.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's only like
active
6
duty.
hours away.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was closer to you before.
Yeah, I mean, he would have been like I probably would have done his hearing test or something if I was still working over where I used to work.
Yeah,
Right.
probably.
ID Bailey.
Echo Dub.
And then
What's
you
up,
got
Echo?
a long history of Scots, too, don't you?
Scots?
Aren't you like banned in one of them countries where?
Yeah, we are.
80
Yeah,
Yeah.
my family was the Armstrongs. For anybody that doesn't know, you can look up Johnny Armstrong and you'll find out about all the things that my family got up to.
Wasn't that guy that you pulled his arms and you could pull him like 4
You're
feet?
thinking of Stretch Armstrong.
Oh, that's right.
Wrong. I always wanted one of those, but that was a
Hey.
boy.
Hi, Sam.
Nice, Harmony. Harmony's heading to a football game later.
Oh,
Hi, Swaggy
sweet.
Fane.
Bundle up, Swaggy. Hi, Tony.
For those that didn't know, back in the 50s, this was like pre-Swaggy days, but he has actually traveled back in time several times, and he actually created the Stretch Armstrong based on one of his own personal talents. For those that aren't aware, Swaggy can actually stretch his arm like Mr. Fantastic, so he never actually has to get out of a chair. He just does it. He just does it so that you don't feel like a lesser being around him.
Oh man, that's
He
my.
also started he wrote the original screenplay for Star Trek.
He did. He did actually write the original screenplay for Star Trek. Unfortunately, it was the original Star Trek: The Motion Picture, and this was during his peyote days that we discussed last week. What's up,
that,
T. Bailey?
that explains the There Be Whales.
Yep.
See,
What's up, Tim B? Mowgli, what's happening, brother?
Oh, it's
hey,
it.
Mowgli.
3 years in the Navy. Get the fuck out. Fair enough, Mowgli. What's up, Rollinson, man?
Nick Devine. What's happening, brother?
Nick Devine. What's happening, man? You know you're welcome to hop in if you ever feel like it.
He was just live on Instagram, I think,
Instagram.
a little bit ago, yeah.
What's up, Roland Gromer? Master LBC, what's happening, brother?
What's up, Master?
Master.
Master of Puppets.
Yes, Gene Roddenberry was a big
Peyote
peyote fan. He also didn't believe in exclusive marriage, and I actually feel bad for Majel Barrett, who seemed like a lovely human being compared to her husband. So, yeah, my real dad, he was in the Army for 4 years, and then he got out. My stepdad, who I consider my real dad, anytime you hear me talking about my dad, that's who I'm talking about. I'm talking about my stepdad. He was in the Air Force. My grandpa was at Utah Beach My grandma worked in factories during World War II. She was helping making bombs in Cincinnati, I believe. Something along
Ah,
those lines.
damn. Rosie the Riveter.
Yep, that was my grandma. My grandma Judy.
Awesome.
She's a pretty amazing lady. If you ever get me talking about her, she had some pretty amazing stories.
I love the old stories.
What's up, Kim C?
Kim
Yeah,
C.
like we were going out to lunch at this place, and we went to this place because they had really good prime rib sandwiches, and you could only you only had like an hour window to get there and get it. So we pull up early and we go up. And she just kind of looks at the building. She's like, I think I came here when this was a speakeasy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, my grandma was a pretty cool gal. After reading some of Aldous Huxley's stuff, that totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Mowgli. Wow. When out tripping ball. Well, you want to see the face of God, LSD's a way to do it. He was in the RAF. Awesome. In Sri Lanka.
Wow.
That'd be kind of cool, Rollinson, man.
Wow.
Kim C's in Ohio.
Wow.
Oh, is Nick going to come in?
I just sent it to him.
Oh, okay.
I got him.
Yeah, Ned and Nick are always welcome.
I think Nick was live.
Check Facebook, Nick.
I think
He was on
Nick-
Instagram a little bit ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how was your week, Frank? Long
Not
time
too
no see,
bad.
by the way.
Yeah, man. I know. Well, we got to hang out a little bit on TJ's channel about a month or so ago before he went to Iceland.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That Saturday night drunken shenanigans.
Oh, that's right. The drunken stupor shows. Those are always fun.
Oh yeah, that was the first one in a while. I remember the wife was out of town. It was just me and Paige down and watching late night football, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go hang out. She's like, okay, whatever, Dad. She comes home like when she needs food, and when she's bored. She's out at the beach now. She's almost 4 hours away.
Every time I hear that name, Frank, I can't help but think of the mailbox story.
Oh yeah. Yeah, listen, knock on wood, we haven't had any of them in a while. So.
That's good.
Actually, when she was home last week and had to go take her car to go get oil change and all that stuff. Kicked all the air in her tires.
Typical dad stuff.
Yep, exactly.
She comes and checks in to let you know she's still a daddy's girl.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Does she come home with a bundle of laundry?
No, but she does come home with empty grocery baskets that need filled.
Oh.
Damn, I haven't figured out how to buy food yet. Don't worry,
Yeah.
Paige. I bought you a box of ramen. It's in the pantry.
Oh, yeah. She's got her cooler and take her fresh meats and stuff home. So.
Oh, you got to
She's
give her
learning.
that full. You got to give her that full college experience. Like you haven't lived until you figure out how to live on ramen for like 6 months straight.
Yeah.
Oh, during the pandemic when she was basically being forced to be homeschooled. That's all she did was find different ways to cook ramen during the day while she was in her Zoom classes.
Like if you're feeling real froggy, you're able to go out and buy like a gas station hot dog and slice that thing up into it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's learned how to use the sriracha and all that, and throw that in there.
Those are the days when you really start to appreciate your parents and what they did for you. When you're out on your own and you have no money for food and.
Yeah, right.
Well, I was lucky. I went straight into the military, so it was just like,
They had the food there.
here's a tray of food. It's not very good a lot of times, but you get a tray of food and pretty much as you could eat. Till you advance up a little bit, and then you have to start paying for your meals, and then you start restructuring your brain again.
Send it to Facebook, Nick.
Yeah, being a young soldier, it's like go up, eat. You're like, still hungry. Seconds.
Yeah, I guess the military and prison are the only two places where you just still go get a tray of food.
Yep.
And dusky.
Well, I mean, even the military, the tray, you go get a tray so that you can carry it out to your table. So it's like a buffet.
Hmm.
And you stand in line, you go through the line, and you tell them what you want.
They just
But it depends
slap
on
it
your.
down.
It depends on how strict that dining facility is into the nutrition. Like I was one of the funniest things. So one of the places I used to work, it was really close to the Special Forces compound. So I'd walk over to the Special Forces compound to go eat because they always had the best food. Like they had the budget for really good food. Like a lot of the dining facilities, you wouldn't get very good food. You get like a Stouffer's. They get like a big Stouffer's tray, heated up in their little oven, and then it's out on the line. So it wasn't the greatest food. But Special Forces guys, they'd send their guys to cooking classes, and they'd send them to like cooking competitions, and they'd get budgets for food. So you could go get like a cheesesteak 5 days a week, and you
yum.
that you were there. Yeah, and it would just be delicious.
Wow.
And so I walk in and looking like this. I walk in my civilian clothes, and I'm going down the line. I'm asking for different things, and the guy's looking at my plate, and he's like, that's not in line with the nutritional specs. I'm like, what do you mean nutritional specs? And he's like, well, you can only have this, this, and this. Like, what do you mean I can only have that and that and that? I paid for my meal. He's like, well, the regulation says. I'm like, dude, I'm a civilian. Like, I'm not one of the soldiers. I'll eat whatever the fuck I want. If I want to get fat, I'll get fat.
Right?
Give me the bacon. Put the bacon on the fucking plate. Don't tell me about my one meat. No, I was just like, dude, I'm a civilian. Like, I don't have to follow the nutritional specs. He's like, oh, okay. There's your 3 strips of bacon to go with your biscuit and gravy and your bowl of fresh fruit. I'm like, yes.
As like I managed to get a 3-day weekend, and Beth made cream chip beef yesterday. Haven't had
Get
that
on a
forever.
shingle.
Yep, exactly.
SOS, good old SOS.
Yeah, you can't get that like here in restaurants or anything. She brought a whole slab of it back from Jersey. Went to one of the restaurant supply places up there and got the shaved beef.
Oh.
Interesting.
It's still salty as heck. All right, Nick, I'll send it to your Instagram. I got you first. I'll take care of it.
Baby.
Anybody else sneaking in? Anybody? Okay. So how was your week, Toonie?
Oh, it was good. We went to the airport at midnight last night to pick up Jean's girlfriend. She's in for a week and a half, and then she's taking her mom back home to Georgia and North Carolina, because that's where all her sisters are.
Oh, okay.
So it was fun going to the airport at midnight in the pouring rain and waiting. I couldn't believe how many cars were waiting to pick up people last night.
At midnight?
There must have been at least 50 cars waiting there, and then a bus driver got mad because we were parked in the bus-only parking, and
Oh man.
it was crazy.
Huh.
Buffalo's a huge airport, man. I was really surprised how busy it was last night.
What airport is it?
Buffalo International.
Oh, okay.
Buffalo ain't that big.
I was gonna say, like
It's like the size. It's like the size of Greensboro.
Like Spokane's a long airport, but it's not a big airport.
Yeah, that's how Buffalo is. It's super, super long.
Like each section has like different, like every airline has their own section. That's basically it. Like you go into the Alaska section, there's like 4 gates. And you go into the American Airlines, and there's like 3 gates. And you go to Delta, and there's like 3 gates. So
Yeah, we flew out of Raleigh a few weeks ago, and it was weird. Before you got actually to the TSA, like when you're waiting in line for TSA, they had like a little pre-check area, and I called it the relay race because they put 4 of you in a line, and you walked together, and the dog was just sniffing you as you went to the end of the line.
Oh my gosh!
And then you got into then they shuttled you over into the thing to actually check your bags and all that, and check your boarding pass. So it's just like it literally looked like a relay race. For like, hey, you're in yellow, you're in gold, you're in blue, you're in green. I'm like, oh, okay.
interesting.
Brother Ian, hi Bachelor.
Hey,
What's
Ian.
up, Nick?
What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing?
What
Good.
up, homie?
How's your week been, man?
Man, I had a pretty good week. Last week was a little crazy, but this week I had a good week.
Excellent.
I really did.
Look at your background, man. You got it happening back there. A lot
It's
of
half of it. Yeah, it looks like I got a lot of stuff, but really the bottom half, like right here, that's all a mess. Right here, I'm good with. I'll stand behind this. I'll die on this hill. Down here, somebody messed up my room, guys, and they got to clean it up.
And I wonder who that could have been.
Mm-hmm.
You've been busy, man. I'm proud of you. You keeping busy?
Yeah. I'm trying to stay busy. Yeah.
Putting a lot of content out?
Yeah, I'm trying. You know, it's funny because I feel like I'm not. So I gotta, basically because of my channel. I don't put out enough that I feel is good. I want to get away from so many videos and have like better videos. And then also, I'm really learning the boundaries of being live and interfering with your personal life, and then being so free to share. Like I've become so free to share on online, and sometimes it's like, hey, hold back a little bit, you know, be a little mysterious, you know.
Yeah, leave them guessing a little bit.
Mhm.
Did you? I'm sure you heard that, like the new YouTube. Nick had 3 strikes, and what YouTube actually told him after he finally prodded.
I've been talking to him a little bit.
Okay.
It's crazy, man. So that's another thing. I don't know. I haven't got to talk to Fresh in a little bit. Fresh, we actually watched one of your videos a little bit ago on my channel. I was looking for the first time that me and Vape talked. I didn't find the first time. It was obvious that we talked before, but it might have been the first time on your show that Vape was on. I'm not positive. But man, that I'm kind of glad it wasn't the first one, because I feel like I probably wouldn't have been able to hold in any of my emotions and shit. But it was so interesting to watch.
I love going back and watching those Rye shows.
Yeah.
I miss that boy.
Yeah, me too. It's hard for me to go. I think it's hard for anybody that's on the show to watch it, because you could be so critical of yourself from years ago, you know, because hopefully everybody's bettering themselves. And now I'm looking back at me 3 years ago. I'm like, geez, man, you could have fucking combed your hair at least. Fucking put on a different T-shirt, you know? And then sometimes I just say, the one show I said something to Jesse, and I was like, damn, I was aggressive there. Jesus Christ.
That's probably why Jesse left YouTube.
Deleted all his Jesse off YouTube. Yep.
No, we met personally after that, but I was looking at it like, damn,
I love Jesse. He went as far. He printed a little bag of dicks and sent it to Grim Green.
I've still got my bag of dicks from Jesse.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff from him still. Like this is my favorite thing from him. Do you guys talk to him much anymore?
No.
He doesn't really talk. He doesn't really talk to us all that often.
Yeah, I wonder if he's just got busy. But yeah, my favorite thing for these. Because they separate.
Oh, the stands. Yep.
And here he is right now.
And they don't all go falling out when you pick them up.
Yeah, so they all separate. You could stack them any way you want, because they're all separatable, and they interlock with each other. It's pretty dark. You can't see it too much, but
yeah, he made amazing stands. What's up, Batch? I haven't said hello to you, Batch. So I was saying hi. What's up, man? What's up, Ian Thomas?
Remind us, Ian.
One of the best right there, Ian Thomas. Anybody else?
Yeah.
But then I got to do I haven't done a Zoom show in a while. I did one with Meter to do the MMA stuff this week. That was fun. That was a lot of fun, that show, actually.
Meter knows how to run a fun show. I always have a good time when I'm able to go hop over on there.
He's definitely an entertainer.
He he writes a good stream out too. Like I don't do that all the time. Once like Coil class I did, but he really does good at like getting his shit together and having a show together.
Hi, Fitty.
What's up, Fitty?
Hey, I got something in the mail today, or not today, but I don't know, 6 days ago or something, from Oink Squad.
From who?
Oink Squad.
Blink?
Oink? Like a pig?
Yeah, like a big Oink Squad. It's our KVTV show, the Tuesday show.
Oh, yeah.
Is it like a biker thing?
It's just Anthony Ramella. You know, he does the Oink Squad thing, and he got into graphic design and art and stuff. Kind of like by accident, but yeah, he just started a website, and he did a really cool graphic for KVTV and the boys.
E-Liquid Master, I like that. Oink Squad. That's right, Swaggy Shane.
I have some questions about DIY.
Sure.
How are the companies doing that sell DIY juices? Are they still all
They're
around?
doing well. I mean,
Yeah.
the majority of them sell overseas too.
That's good.
Like I know the majority of them are still doing very well. I know like Flavora just had like record profits.
Yeah,
Um,
they had one of their best years ever.
and the
Really?
reason the reason for that is A, their tobacco flavors can't be beat, and B,
Yep.
they make a lot of really specialized flavors that go overseas. Like a lot of the flavors that you look at from Flavora, and you're like, what the, like, why would I want to use that? You know, like there's usually one per batch when they put out a new batch of flavors, and it's like, ooh, what is that? Like,
Yeah.
why on earth would you want that? It's not for us. It's for folks overseas. Wonder Flavors does a lot of that too.
Yeah,
Um,
for sure.
They've got a lot of flavors that make no sense to us here in the U.S. But you know,
Black licorice.
if you ship them over to Japan or you're shipping them to China, it totally makes sense. So
What are the laws in like each of our states, right? Like what how's vaping doing in your state, Fresh?
I mean, it's where it was. They haven't changed anything.
Like, do you have a
Vaping's
tax?
Not the, vaping, luckily, vaping's not the focus. All the politicians hate each other too much.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I guess that's a good way to look
Yeah,
at
I've
it.
got trouble in my state because they
Yeah.
just passed Prop 31 in California, and that did away with all the flavors and flavored tobacco. So everything's going to shit here. I'm not going to be able to order.
So that passed. 31 passed.
it
Yeah.
passed.
Oh yeah.
75%.
Well,
said
no,
yes.
you'll still be able to get flavors.
You still be able to get flavors, but I won't be able to get any juice from anywhere. They
Yeah, you
won't
can buy
make.
tobacco flavored liquid.
Yeah.
I mean, should we do a tobacco episode?
I mean, no, I don't do tobacco flavors, but
Well, I hate to be
Like,
the, I hate
I
to
don't
be,
have
I
to
hate to
buy
be,
it.
I hate to be the straight
Me
guy in a
neither.
lesbian bar, but you may not have ever been trying it right, Dimlin.
no, I mean, it's just I never buy vendor juice anyway, but that's cut out. But what's sad to me is all the brick and mortars are going to go out of business.
I'm the same
For
way.
sure.
I'm the same way. If we only had tobacco flavored juices, that's probably where I stopped vaping. I really, yeah. The flavors are. I mean, we talk about this like for years and years and years. Them flavors are super important. It's super important to start off vaping. It's super important to keep on vaping. It's very, very important. That's literally what changed me. Really, is the flavor. It's pretty much it. Really.
Well, I mean, I'm vaping an RY4 custard right now.
Yeah, but I know there's a lot of tobacco. I'm sorry, I know there's a lot of tobacco vapors, but in the grand and on the scale of vapors, what percentage do you think only like are willing to vape just tobacco flavor?
Single
Yeah.
digits. I would say
Yeah.
single digits. If I'm going through numbers.
I
In
think-
percentages.
I mean,
Well,
there's a lot of really dedicated vapors
Mhm.
at this point.
If it was TFA double RY4, I could vape that the rest of my life.
Well, yeah.
How about,
That's
I
a-
mean, the new Flavor RY4, like that is one of the most incredible flavors that's come out in the last couple of years.
Right. It just needs 8 days.
What percent do you put it at?
Usually one.
Yeah, and that's all you need.
I'll have to try that out.
It's
It's a
amazing.
good flavor. I
Like,
mean,
it's
it's
like
not
it's really good on the first day. It's really weird day 2 through day 6, and then day 7 and 8, like it just blossoms, and it's incredible.
So I'll just set it aside for a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm finding that
the-
now with
what
the
is it,
Flavor Express or RY8, the new one.
The Flavor Express RY4 double. That's even better than TFA's.
Yeah, well,
It's-
now they
it's
have a
more-
new one.
It's got
RY8.
it's got better caramel notes to it. Like it's a really good flavor.
Yeah,
RY4 Asian if you want a little bit of spice in your life.
Yep.
It's just I'm afraid of walking away smelling like cigarettes because
No,
These
it
don't
won't do
smell
that
like
at
that.
all.
These don't
No.
smell like that. They don't smell like cigarettes. They don't. Like if you get a really bad tobacco, you get that kind of cat pee room odor. That as a vapor you really don't notice because you're just sitting there.
yeah, you get
You know,
No,
you really
like-
don't know. Like
you-
if someone walks in, they're like, "Dude, have you changed your cat box recently?"
You vaping honey or something?
Yeah, you vaping honey in here, man. Like, jokes on you,
if you're
the only honey I've got now is VSO.
Yep. Yep.
People don't have a trained nose. Everything smells like cotton candy anyway. Like I could
There you
pick
go.
out what flavor you're vaping probably from here. Every time fresh vapes, I smelled it was tobacco actually. And then yeah, and if I'm at work, I could smell what my buddy's vaping. But it seems like if one of them normies walks in that never smell a lot of vapes before, they're just like, oh, smell like cotton candy. I'm vaping chocolate coffee. What are you talking about? They all say cotton candy though.
I'm vaping Mary Mint Mocha, motherfucker. What's up, Andrew? How you doing, man?
Hey, Sam.
Yeah, I'm finding this RY8 will take you on a roller coaster ride too. When you first mix it and you first smell it, you get like a real strong coffee note. And all the way up until about 2 days ago, it was really dominated. Yeah, there you go. It really dominated the mix. I just mixed up, a butterscotch RY4 with the ultimate vanilla custard in it and stuff like that. And now today is like day 7, and I don't get that coffee note at all. It's all kind of like faded back.
Wow, it's crazy.
Oh, that RY8 is really good.
Yeah,
It
I mean,
is really good
I was expecting it to be just like, I don't know, like a sweeter version of an RY4, and then when I put that coffee note in, it reminded me a little bit of the Flavora, except the Flavora is a little bit nuttier.
Yeah.
Hi, Shano.
Yeah, I've got that
How's it, Shana?
RY4
What's happening?
Flavora.
Oh, and I did throw some 555 gold in that mix too. So
I was going to ask you what the mix is.
yeah, you know what? I can probably put it in the chat. So let me see if I can hunt it down. I don't think I have it public, but I can definitely make it public.
But, well, I mean, here's what we have to think of, Nick. Like, this just crossed my brain. Like, the majority of vapors are still the pod and
Yeah.
tank guys. Like, they're really limited. They're really limited on what their choices are. So a lot of them, it's either like a fruit menthol or a tobacco, and that's the only choices they've got. So I think I think the percentage of people that are just vaping tobacco flavors, I think it's way higher than we'd expect. I think the number maxed out could be somewhere around half, like half all the vapors in the world, since they can't get the majority of it, since they can't get, you can't mix up a strawberry milkshake, or you don't have strawberry milkshake e-liquid anymore. It's just, this is what I have access to, and the tobacco's the one that tastes okay to me.
They should make DIY pods for DIYers. Like, sell this, but instead of it having juice in it, it's dry. Nothing in it. Everything else is the same about this. And then it also has a thing you could just squirt a bottle in there. I'm guessing this holds about 10 mils, something like that.
You can open that really easily. I've opened one and refilled it.
Yeah, I might want to do that one day, because I am interested to see like what batteries are in here. Because you can open it. Yeah, I could actually open it.
Yeah,
right
all
now.
you do is just wiggle the tip back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and then it'll wiggle its way out.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
got to wiggle it. You got to wiggle it, Nick. You give it a little wiggle.
A little wiggle.
look at that.
Yeah, shake it a little bit.
I
And
don't
then
have any Flavora
Look at that, it's a
RY4
big old
recipes
pot
up.
pad right there.
This is
How do I
just a
not have
drip
any
tip.
Flavora RY4 recipes up. Mowgli.
Yeah, they
Feel
just.
bad.
I should do this to one that isn't filled with juice. So you can just put juice in here.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can. I done it.
Damn! Let me get some of that RY4.
Hey, what flavor are you sporting there?
This one is pretty good. This is one of my favorite ones. This is mango peach apricot. This is a good one.
How is
And
that
it's
one?
got mango in it too. Ain't that funny?
Deal.
How's
this
it for
one-
the cooling in that one?
Like the icy effect kind of.
Yeah.
It's got a little. It's one of the fainter ones.
Oh, okay, good. Thanks.
It doesn't say ice in the name, but they all have that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
This
all-
one's
no
very
cooling
light
in
on
it,
it. Yeah.
Yeah, Big Lou did a whole video on how to take them apart and refill them and stuff.
Really? Yeah, that would be cool if you could just buy dry ones though, because maybe you guys would want something like, I don't know. I like my, I switch it up every once in a while. I like my my RDAs and my mech mods still.
Like, yeah.
Man, are these fucking convenient?
Aren't they convenient? They're just
Yeah.
pick it up and go. I take it like when I go grocery shopping or something, or if I'm just
Mhm.
going out for a few minutes.
I just can't handle that much nicotine anymore, though.
I don't even
I
take
can't.
it.
I can't either.
Yeah. These are These aren't as harsh, I feel, unless I'm just getting used to it. You do have to watch them though, because sometimes I'll just vape them just to vape them, especially like when I'm playing video games. I'm not thinking of anything, and maybe my nerves are up because the video game's quick, and I just reach for something.
Yeah.
And then, like after a while, then the next game, my heart rate's up again because of something in the game, and then I take a hit, and then I feel my heart palpitating, not just rushing palpitating because I have too much nicotine and I'm just sucking away on it.
And you get nicked out. Yep. Not paying attention.
Yeah, there's lots of benefits too. I mean, nicotine.
They're rechargeable and stuff, so you don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it seems like such a waste to just throw it away when you could probably refill it and get a few refills off the same coil that's in there.
Yeah. I wonder how much nicotine they put in these, because I was weighing them over on Instagram to see how much juice is in there.
It's kind of cool. I mean, Anakin came out with a disposable where you can take the battery out.
Yeah. These are like 3 watch batteries, I think. I should get an old one and take it apart. I want to see what it is. It looks like it might be just like a little cell.
Probably a tiny little lithium ion.
All the electronics are down here.
So I'm going to be in trouble with California not doing flavors because I won't be able to buy these anymore online or at a brick and mortar.
Does it specifically limit the sale? Does it limit online sale? Because there's 2. You'll have to look at what Prop 31 was. I don't. Did it specifically ban internet sales? Because a lot of places they don't care if you import things. They just don't want like menthol.
I know New York banned the internet sales, and the only thing about New York was they were going to allow sales of FDA approved devices. But how New York's getting around that right now is New York's law wasn't written for the non-tobacco nicotine. So we go in shops around here, and that's how those shops are surviving, selling hardware and non-tobacco nicotine flavors.
Oh.
For now, at least.
Which means you could order from Vape Dojo, because I just reset it.
Cats are holding the stream hostage until they get fed.
Oh, their chubby asses have been fed.
Oh, there we go. We're back.
We're back.
Yeah,
live on Fresh's channel.
We live, mofos.
Live,
here, Michelle.
Michelle, yeah, it's just a shame. It's just such a shame to Millen. I mean, regular teen vaping is at 2.5%.
Yeah, I mean the numbers are so
teen
low.
smoking's below 2%. But still, it's oh my god, it's still a freaking epidemic. The only epidemic is they're losing their funding and their syntax.
Well, someone said that Bloomberg sent in 150 mil to.
He did, yeah, for Prop 31. It was like 60 million or something.
That was a couple years ago, right?
No, it was just
this is the latest one
for this election.
Okay, so he did that before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone said that it's going to go in effect January 1st. And I'm just wondering if there's going to be all kinds of fire sales at these brick and mortars.
Probably. You'll see some. It's where they can. I mean, a lot of them, they have, they still got to try to make some money because their rent's outrageous and stuff like that. But they're going to be getting ready to close it up. So they can't ship it out of state and move it that way. Wholesale will probably just blow it out the front door.
Does Bloomberg still own that Halo company?
I haven't heard anything about it in a while.
It wasn't Bloomberg's company. He's in a group of investors, and the group of investors wanted to
come out with a vape device.
They gave him some money to try to develop it.
They gave Bloomberg some money to try to develop it?
No,
Bloomberg gave them money. Okay.
Yeah.
So he still has a whole set of
his investors. I forget what it's called. But there's
you really got to question a politician that wants to spend so much money against something like that. That is so weird, man. There's just so many fucking things that you could be like that can serve with that money, and to be.
Well, he does do some good things, but you know he does some horrible things too.
Well, he's very self-interested. That's the deal with That's the deal with Bloomberg. That's the reason you can't trust anything that the man does, because he will not do anything does not serve his self-interest. Like he puts up a good front of being a philanthropist. He is not in any sort of way, because if he's got a cause, if you go look behind it, there's some underlying reason that he's backing this cause. It's not just out of the goodness of his fucking heart, because he doesn't have a good heart.
And he wants all these tobacco control companies around because he can donate money to them, and it's a tax write-off.
Yeah, it's a tax write-off, and then he can go out and spend money developing his own device, and then come out to the market and say, "Look, I created the only one that's okay."
Yeah. Now we have a pharmaceutical device that's safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though it's the same freaking thing.
Yep, and I sold the design to Pfizer for $5 billion.
Yeah.
So
at the same time, he looks like a hero to like Johns Hopkins, because he throws them money and they make another hospital with his name on it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He's like a god in Baltimore with all the medical community there. They think he's just the greatest thing because he put so much money down there.
That's what politicians do, though. That's like exactly what they do. That's what's so fucking.
No problem, Mowgli. I mean, I've been working. This is like my fourth bottle of the RY4. So.
Oh wow.
I've been working with this stuff a lot. So I mean, if we need to buckle down and put out a bunch of flavor RY4 recipes, I've got a bunch of flavor RY4 recipes.
I'm really liking this 555 Gold from Inawera there. The nuttiness you get off of that. And their RY4 actually isn't too bad either. It's a little strange. It reminds you a little bit of RY4 Asian. Like there's a little bit of a spicy note to it.
Yeah.
These days called the RY4 TDM.
Yeah, I mean, Inaware's tobaccos have always been at least decent to excellent. So.
Yeah.
Hi, Jeff Lawson.
Flossin.
Yo, what's up?
What's up, Leo Berry?
Hey, Leo.
We got Chasing Clouds. What's happening, brother man?
What's up, Clouds?
What's up, Andrew M?
Andrew.
Well, I mean, the engines that don't run on electricity are out there, Andrew M. They've just been bought up.
Yeah.
They've been bought up by the auto companies.
Are working on a hydrogen engine. I know it's due out pretty soon.
Oh, like a hydrogen cell that produces water as the run?
Yeah, it's the actual engine that runs on hydrogen.
Mm-hmm. It's always interesting. But,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure that engine is out there. That's what I'll say about it. I'm sure that engine is out there. I'm sure some young enterprising college kid came up with it, or some dude in his garage, and then he figured he'd sell it to an auto company and make millions and change the world. He made his millions. He didn't change the world because the auto companies sit on stuff like that. Because I remember Volkswagen. There was an engine that was getting upwards of 100 miles per gallon with gasoline, and Volkswagen bought it, and everybody got really excited. Volkswagen never put out a car that gets over 100 miles per gallon.
No.
Oh, hell no.
Wow.
So I mean, that's the way our modern world is. Like, you can come up with the best idea in the world. You got to get someone to make it.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure there's something out there that could completely change the world, like our energy needs, our everything. I'm sure there's something out there, and somebody's just sitting on the design, and they've got an NDA with the person. The person can't talk about it. And yeah,
Yep. Here's your $200 million to keep your mouth shut. Thank you very much.
Because quite frankly, there's more money in the solution to the problem than the problem in keeping the problem going.
Yeah.
What'd I do with my water?
Yeah, Pepsi had bought one of the first Tesla trucks, and it broke down on the way to being one delivery.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm thinking, I didn't read the article, but I'm sure it was probably just a case where it just wasn't sufficiently charged, and it probably died on the way there. But of course, they just want to say, "Oh, well, you see a picture of it getting hooked up to a wrecker," and it's like, people don't actually read the articles. Just like, "Oh man, I think it's a piece of junk. See, it broke down right away." It's like, okay.
What gets me is the driverless cars where they could just get in a crash, man. I wouldn't trust that. Would you trust that?
No.
I really want to.
I know I want to. I want to get in one of those cars that park by itself. Now that would be cool.
I mean,
Oh,
those are
Hyundai even
those
has
are everywhere
that,
now,
yeah.
but like, oh, there's my water. It's out on the. It's on the. It's taunting me from the coffee table.
I mean,
Hey,
Walter Cronkite, he promised us self-driving vehicles, and he also said that we were going to have to pay for TV in the 21st century. He was right.
Yeah, we started paying for TV
Yeah.
in the 20th century though with cable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I pay for internet, and then I just stream everything.
Yeah, me too. I guess one of the big streaming services in Italy just got busted and shut down and everything because I guess Sky TV, you don't mess with Sky TV, and they
No.
went ahead and shut them down.
They had us paying for 20th century, had us paying for TV, and then they tricked us into paying, most of us into paying twice for TV now. Because I got cable still because it's attached to the internet. It's like $60 more to just get the channels with Comcast. And then I have like every streaming service because besides, I'm about to get rid of Disney.
Some of the other, the really good streaming services that you have to go hunting for, you better have a VPN or Xfinity will shut them down. They monitor that shit hard.
Whoa. Hold on a second. Xfinity monitors what that I have?
If you have any of the really good streaming services that you have to go hunting for, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Really? Huh.
Yeah.
So what about, I don't know if that would be considered like Fire Stick. I have a Fire Stick.
Yeah, I mean, if you have it side loaded with like IPTV smarters and stuff like that, and you have some stuff coming over from overseas that you pay for it once, or you pay for it once every few months, and you get absolutely everything. Yeah, Xfinity will shut that shit down because they shut down friend of mine in Jersey.
So he didn't have a VPN?
No, didn't have VPN, and they locked up his internet where he couldn't. They basically
Virtual private network.
Yeah.
They basically shut him
By the
down.
way, everybody, if you're not running a VPN on your TV and you're doing streaming, you're a fool.
Yeah, you're just you're just looking for trouble.
Yep.
But not if you pay for all the streaming that you're streaming.
Well, I mean, yeah, if you're paying for everything, sure.
Yeah.
I don't know how to get the rest of the kind of stuff.
Oh, it's easy to find if you're looking.
It's not hard.
No, it's super, and it's dirt cheap. Like the service that I get, it's $50 a quarter. I pay for it, and
Yeah.
I get everything.
That's who I use. Swaggy Shane. I have ExpressVPN.
Yep, that's who I used to.
Hi, Steven.
I should see if I can get a sponsorship with them, get a coupon code.
Stephen Aiken, what's up, man? All right, I'm gonna go get my. I'm gonna
DTF
go get
10
my.
for 10% off.
I'm gonna go get my water.
There you go.
I'm
Get
tired
your
of it
water.
taunting me over there.
Hydro homie.
We have a theme today, Freshie?
Veterans Day.
Veterans Day mixes.
Yeah, referral codes. That's it. Yeah.
I have 3 big ones. For some odd reason. I don't know why I have 3 big ones.
How's Eva doing? Nick?
She's good. Yeah, she's really good.
Good.
Yeah, we all been going to the gym.
Oh,
So-
awesome.
Yeah. Me, her, and her mom go to the gym like every other day or something. We went the last 2 days, so I'm like really sore. Because I haven't, I don't go to the gym much because of my job. And genetically, I'm all right to like lose weight. I lose weight pretty easily. So,
Your 50s.
yeah, I mean, even now, I think like when I go to the gym, I'm good. But 2 days in a row, I'm old. I gotta watch that.
We're gonna get a spin here again in a second.
Uh-oh.
Hi,
Yeah.
Kerplop.
What's up, Kerplop?
What are you getting on OBS, getting red lights and stuff?
OBS just disconnected and reconnected.
And reconnected? Yeah. Mine does that every once in a blue moon. I don't know why.
Swaggy, how high can I use the butter? You guys use the VSO butter much?
Yeah, how high do you want to use it?
I want a
Oh, okay.
butter tart.
Bag.
A butter tart.
You know, I've been working on butter tart for, I don't know, 3
Yeah.
years probably. It's good.
See, and I've never had a butter tart. I've only had butter tart flavors and butter tart recipes.
It's kind of like a pecan pie filling without the pecans. You know, it's just butter and
so it's got like
butter
a butter,
and
like a really buttery butterscotch type flavor.
it's butter and caramel and like the pecan pie filling without the pecans and like a really thick crust.
Swaggy Shane says, if you love it, don't be afraid to push it.
What
Okay.
Dave
What
Lynn
about
says 2%. I was gonna say 2,
Yeah.
and that's gonna be like putting a stick of butter in your mouth. But
That's what I want.
yeah, I mean you could go higher. Swaggy's flavors you can go higher. So.
Right.
Anybody ever eat a peanut butter and butter sandwich?
Peanut butter and butter.
Yeah. Just put some bread and put some butter on some bread. You could toast the bread if you like, let the butter melt. You don't have to, though. Sometimes it's better that you have the little hunks of butter in there. And then you put some peanut butter on there, and you have a peanut butter and butter sandwich. It's very good. It's like peanut butter on toast, really. That's basically what it is.
It's like I bet my wife has had that.
Mm.
She butters both sides of grilled cheese before she puts it on on the skillet.
Ooh.
Yeah, I guess we don't do that. No. Yeah.
My brother-in-law puts
Sandwich.
butter on the inside and mayonnaise on the outside
Your brother's
Oh.
doing it right.
Of a grilled cheese?
on a
Mhm.
grilled cheese.
It's amazing.
Mayonnaise.
So I like mayo. Like sometimes I'll go to Wawa. You could order whatever you want, and I'll just get like a roll, toast it with mozzarella cheese and like a tomato. That's it.
Yum.
Ah, that sounds good.
You could even get onions on there too. You get like it's actually pretty good. Like leave the meat out. Sometimes you don't need the meat.
Raw onions or fried onions?
Timekeeper.
Ooh, I would probably do raw onions, but they would be hot by the time. It would be cooked, but not fried.
Yeah.
What's up, V-Dog?
Yeah, we're supposed to get Wawas in North Carolina sometime next year.
What states are they in now? Are they in more states than PA? Jersey,
PA,
right?
PA, Jersey, Maryland, Virginia, Delaware, and Florida right now.
Man, wait until these guys all get Wawas. You're gonna love it.
Oh,
James
yeah.
Rivera. What's happening, brother?
And Wawa's come in all shapes and sizes too. Some are small and ghetto. Some are
Oh,
big and
that's
bougie.
golden.
I swear. Yeah, there's like some big bougie ones. Like if you don't bring home at least 100K a day, a year, don't walk into these Wawas. And then the other ones are like, you better come in strapped because, yeah.
Stephen A.
What's
says
a
they're
Wawa?
in Florida.
If you want to teach your kid how to park, you take them to a Wawa parking lot and see if they can get out of there without hitting something.
Yeah.
What the hell is a Wawa?
It's basically a gas station like a 7-Eleven, but they're a little so they have like a deli in there, you get your coffee, they have like all fast like things to grab. Like they'll have like fruits that you could grab, like a fruit cup you could grab. It's basically like a really nice gas station with a deli in it, with all your drinks, cigarettes, anything you need basically for your day is at Wawa. So you go there in the morning, you eat your breakfast, you can pick up a lunch for later. They have like salads, all that. And it's a gas station, and it's usually the cheapest gas station. I have that same scale, and
Oh, yeah, we
the
all
same
do.
exact scale. Oh, that's probably I did get it from a DIYer, so that's probably why I have the same.
Yeah.
So
scale.
that's like a gas stations in Iceland then.
What's up,
Oh,
Tim?
Freshie?
Yeah, I mean that's yeah. I mean that's what the gas stations in Iceland are like. You walk up, and you walk in, and there'll be the counter where the employees are, and half of
Made
it's,
of ice.
half of it's for checking out, half of it's for them cooking you shit.
Yeah.
And then
It's made out of
and then there's
paper.
like you'll have like a row of fresh sandwiches that they already have made up, so you can go and grab a fresh sandwich and take off if you don't want to wait around, or they'll cook you a bacon cheeseburger if you want it.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, that's the way Wawa is. You have the little kiosk, you order your stuff, and then you
You could pretty much build your own sandwich. Yeah, it's just like this is what we have. Ham. They have like all the meats. They just say just build your sandwich, and we'll make it exactly how you say it.
ham, turkey, put provolone on there, put gabagool on there, put pepperoni if you want, mozzarella, whatever you want to put on there.
What's gabagool?
Yeah, just put a little glob of glue on there.
We need
Go
Mary
on,
Beth.
Google.
We need Mary Beth there to decipher all this stuff.
what's up, time creeper?
Yeah, I haven't heard from Mary Beth now in about a year and a half.
I miss that girl.
I just got a message from her after last week's show.
Oh, awesome.
She said, tell Daytime Frank to go fuck himself.
That's exactly what she said.
I'm kidding. I really think
No, she said super busy, life's complicated. It's good to see you up and about. Love you, MB.
Awesome.
Love you, MB.
All right, so yeah, let's figure out what a Veterans Day recipe is supposed to be.
Sticky rice.
Okay, I need to go.
What would be a Veterans Day?
This thing is lying its ass off.
What kind of food do I think of at Veterans Day? You're gonna do like a cheeseburger one or something?
I gotta go calibrate this thing.
Burnt hot dog?
I'll be right back.
So Nick, how's work going?
It's going good. I mean, I don't work with the same guy anymore. But
Oh, you don't? I didn't know that.
Yeah, we had like kind of a falling out. Yeah, so I don't work with him, but I work with like another guy, and I may work with other people, but it seems like this other guy is probably going to want to keep me around, so I haven't really had to look for anything else. So.
Okay, that's good.
What do you
He's
do?
an older guy though.
It's a good time to need to look for work because I mean, fuck,
There's so
you
many
can
jobs
find
out
a
there.
job the same day.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I'm a contractor, carpenter. Usually building additions, basically building additions, rehabs. There's some businesses we do.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I've been doing that all my life, pretty much since I've been 18, really.
Yeah, my brother-in-law, he's a contractor, in South Jersey, doing flooring.
Mm-hmm.
All the ceramic tile and all that. I mean, he gets big, commercial jobs, he gets residential jobs and everything. But they got, him and a bunch of his buddies that are in the business. They have a side thing going where they're flipping houses. They are fucking killing it.
Yeah, that's what he's trying. Yeah, that's what my old boss is trying to get into. Is that
Hi, Tim.
Which is good. I'm also like, I don't know, man. I like to live my life how I think I should live my life, and I don't like the system like holding me to anything. I don't think people should. If you work like me, I don't think you should be doing that until you're like over 50 and shit. So I'm trying to figure out a way to like not do construction until I fucking have to have knee surgery and shit. Yeah, it's just I because like right now I'm working with a guy and he's my parents' age, so he was born in like 64. So, he's got like problems now. He's got like health problems. I don't want to get to that point. And then like this guy, I have like this seems to be happening a lot. There's an electrician down the block. He's like 2 years away from like collecting his pension and retiring and shit. And they fucking let him go. And it just happened to somebody else I know too. So now he's looking for a new job and he was going to retire in 2 years. So it's like shit like that I don't like. I mean, the job I had with this guy, we worked together for 17 years. And
well, if that guy's still in the IBEW, though, he'll be all right. He'll be able to just find another union job.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. Yeah,
Well,
he's a lineman.
In the union, in my union, if you're over 55, you have to have certain amount of percentage of 55 and older electricians on the job.
Mhm.
So they're not allowed to just go and lay you off.
Yeah, well.
Yeah,
looks
he
like
might be
found
in
a
some
job
kind of
anyway.
or
Keep the
something.
older guys working,
He's a lineman. He's a
Outside
union lineman.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
he's fine. He'll be fine.
yeah.
He'll be fine.
Well, I ain't doing that. I'm trying to not do construction my whole life until I need surgery.
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
also I think it's my neck that's gonna go, and I don't want to deal with that.
It was my hip that went.
Yeah.
I had to get a replacement hip.
Oh, damn.
Plus, it's just getting to the point now where like
Oh, man.
you do notice that the younger people coming up just ain't as ain't as good. They're not as motivated. They're not as strong. They're not as fast. They don't give a shit. And it's like
They can't keep off their cell phone.
yeah, I'm starting to see that. Not only was I the young guy out working the older guys, but now I'm going to turn into the older guy out working the younger guys, and I don't know if I'm okay with that.
That's where I'm at now.
Yeah.
I outrun so many of the damn
Yeah.
20-somethings and 30-somethings at 51 that.
It's a generational thing, man. Like my boss, I'm telling you, he's born in 64. I'm born in 83. and he works right next to me. He's a fucking animal, strong, fucking motivated, is always on the job on time, doesn't bitch about the work that we're doing. And then you get some young guy that only has to work part time. It's like it's the worst thing that's ever happened to him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of scary.
Okay. So,
What's that saying? Hard times make hard men. Hard men make easy times. Easy times make soft men. Soft men make hard times.
I had to go calibrate my blood sugar sensor. I just put a new sensor on. And it was saying that my blood sugar was at 300 something. I was like, no.
Oh, damn.
So I went and calibrated. I'm at 140.
Perfect.
You could be addicted to you could be addicted to your phone and social media and still be a good worker, though. I mean, I'm 50% plugged in all the time. How many times am I on the internet all the time and I still maintain to keep up a full-time construction job? You know?
Right.
What are you making, Dimlin?
I'm making Moon Sugar version 3.
Oh, hot damn.
And I'm going to be making a care package for my sister. I'm going to have to make 6 bottles of zero nic base. And she's got the Moon Sugar one shot up there in Oregon. And so she'll just have to put like 3 mils in each bottle. Because she's got that part of it. So I'm just making the zero nic base. Because she's getting a surgery and the surgery, they won't do the surgery unless
she's got Nick,
proves nicotine's free.
Yeah, for healing. Yeah, well, for Addie, you know all about that.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, but
I never knew about that until my wife's double mastectomy.
Yeah, they made her be nicotine free for 30 days, and then they take a blood test to make sure.
Yeah, a friend of mine, he had to do that. He had a knee replacement, and they wouldn't do it until you tested clean for nicotine.
Man.
What was the reason for that again? I'm sorry, I was only listening.
The whole healing, the body healing aspect, that kind of impedes the healing.
I guess a knee needs more healing than because I had neck surgery. I didn't give a shit.
Well, nowadays, I mean, that's surprising because even with neck surgery, they should have said to you, no nicotine.
Really?
It just takes longer to heal. And
yeah, I just made sure. You know what though? I don't even like getting in discussions with doctors because, even when they ask me if I smoke, I say no. I will mention that I vape, but like most of the doctors just see it as okay, he's not smoking.
not here to actually ask you now if you vape.
See, okay, so I could talk about something. So I got on a dating site recently, right? Like one of the dating sites that people use, and they ask you like political questions. They ask you smoking questions to like make sure, I don't want to show up to a date with a cigarette smoker, right? But the questions are literally, are you a smoker? And the answers are either no, no, never, occasionally, socially, or yes. Okay. I put none of them. I don't put any of them because I don't feel as though I should put any of them. But that's a weird thing. They should put it in there because it's like maybe there's a vapor chick in here that would like to know that I'm a vapor, and now she doesn't know. You never know.
You can put it in your profile.
Yeah, they don't give you enough words either, and I need more than like 200 words to describe me. I think I'm more interesting than 200 characters. I really do. So they need to fix that too.
I don't think Tinder really gives a shit that much, Nick. They just want to see, they just want to see what you're packing.
No, yeah, well, good luck with that, because that's another thing. Is I don't do dick pics because I have too much to lose with them. And plus, I think I could gain some money. I think maybe one day, maybe in a couple years, I could make a couple thousand off a dick pic. So why would I give it away for free now?
Hey, there was a husband and wife in Arizona just lost their jobs because they had an OnlyFans, and the students found out about it, and it got plastered all over the school.
Dude, I would be so down for that. There's that show I watch, right? That's called No Jumper. And basically it was a dude that just started a YouTube channel where he went to clubs and picked up girls, and like he would have some wild shit on his YouTube, like he would get banned all of his videos.
Oh, geez.
So what ended up happening is he ended up marrying, I think, a porn star. But either way, she was cool with being on camera. And now they have an OnlyFans where this couple just has sex on OnlyFans, and then sometimes they'll bring in a porn star to join in on it. But that's like literally how he got famous, is just having sex with his wife on OnlyFans. But now he just does that like that's his job now, is literally just filming him and his wife having sex. It's crazy. And he's got so much money off it.
I've heard some of them people, even like just single guys, they're just promoting themselves. They're not even having sex, making fucking well into the six figures because they just know how to promote themselves.
Yeah, some of the people playing video games are making like $36,000 a night.
Oh my God!
Just playing video games. Yeah.
I mean, if you're way up there, it's more than that.
Hey, look
Oh
at
yeah,
you.
there's people making more. There's people that are sponsored by gambling, offshore gambling sites, and they, the gambling site will give them like $1 million to spend on a Friday night.
Vape Bros Vape. Vape Bros Vape. Vape Bros Vape.
Yeah, Fetterman did let everyone out of jail. Look at us. Yep.
Is that what he said? That's funny.
Yep. I watch a lot of Philly channels down here on my, on my box, and I am so glad that shit's over. I am so tired of hearing about Fetterman and Dr. Oz.
I am too.
They both can go fuck themselves.
Yeah, I am too. I pretty much just see it as Philly's probably going to stay liberal as long as that like the same thing. It's just always a liberal fucking yeah, and I'm okay with it. I like my city. I don't like to choose sides in politics because I just feel like I'm so far and I'm so deep in the center that it doesn't really matter.
Like everyone trash Fetterman. Yeah, he looks like Lurch. I mean, he's 6'9", 300 and something pounds, and he doesn't talk very very political and everything else. If you took out his actual politics, he would be someone that would be like, I could hang out with him.
Yeah, exactly. That is exactly the problem with me, though, is he literally looks like somebody I might have sold coke to in a fucking bar one night, which, yeah, we could hang out. That's cool. But I don't know if somebody should be in politics that looks like they should hang out with me. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same thing it's the same thing. Listen, I'm not going to get into a whole big political thing.
No.
But, like, there's some things, like, a politician shouldn't do. Even though you can, I do the same thing. I feel like I'm the same way. Just because I can say something, I'm not afraid to say something, doesn't mean I should say something, Yeah. Sometimes it's like, no, you're not allowed to say that shit and like expect people to still like you.
Yeah, I mean,
so
like looking at him, if you just read his story, not anything had to do really too much about his actual politics, but how he, rose. He has a bachelor's degree from Albright College. Then he goes to University of Connecticut. Then he gets a degree at Harvard. And then he comes back, and then he becomes, mayor of, leaves Reading and goes out to Pittsburgh area and he's a mayor in that town for like 15 years in Braddock, PA, out by Pittsburgh. And then he gets, then gets in to be the lieutenant governor, and now he's a senator and all this stuff. And he met his wife like she was an illegal immigrant from Brazil, and she was an activist, and they ended up getting together, and I guess she hooks up, hangs out with Kardashians and shit like that. And you see the 3 kids, and none of them look like they're his, and it's like he just seems like a normal fucking dude.
He does. That's what makes me think his story ends with a normal dude thing, like a fucking hotel with a hooker or some fucking cocaine. That's what makes me think that he should. That it's true. Yes, he's likable. He's like, he seems like he comes from the same place we do. Yeah. But it seems like I know how this story's going to end. I've seen it before. I feel like I've seen it a lot before with these fucking politicians.
And then the one part we was talking about, letting these people out of prison. The ones he's looking let out of prison are ones that were freaking in there for smoking weed.
I get that, yeah.
It's not like the guy that it's going to hold up a Wawa gunpoint is going to be the one that's going to be the that he's trying to let out. Dude, maybe dealt a couple of grams or something to get by that week, and he gets busted and he ends up getting jail time. That's the ones he's like, what, you really didn't do anything that bad, and now everything's pretty much legal anyway, so here's a pass.
Yeah. I actually don't know much about them. All I know is like the commercials I hear, and I just don't really
Well,
listen.
that's
Like
the thing. I went beyond the commercials and just read about me because I don't have a dog in the fight. I couldn't vote in Pennsylvania, even if I won, anyway. And I mean, pretty much Dr. Oz was just whatever he was. So.
Yeah, see, I could look. I don't know. I know how the media acts, and when I hear like these commercials, like the one I was joking about, the one like the commercials in Philly are very funny. So like Dr. Oz's commercial against Fetterman, it just starts out like he's like far left Fetterman poses as a blue collar worker, but really he lived at his parents' house until he was 49.
Which is bullshit, and that's not even true because he was running Braddock, Pennsylvania at 37.
But if I'm actually
he's only 53, so he couldn't be living in his parents' house till he was 49.
I look totally past it, and then they go, and he's letting loose murderers on the streets of Philadelphia where your kids walk. Oh my God! And when I listen to it, I'm like, Jesus Christ! Like this is ridiculous. First of all, like, can we talk about the politics actually? And you're literally doing mama jokes. And it's ridiculous. So like when I see that, this is what makes me not want to do politics. It's like you are fucking joking around right now. You are joking around, and there's like actual people out there are getting pissed at your fucking shit. Really?
Yeah, and then they're saying about how Dr. Oz was killing dogs for experiments and all that. Of course, people are going to be like, oh my God, you're going to vote, and you're not going to vote for him.
Yeah. It goes both ways. Dr. Oz has been.
They're both they're both shitty politics. I mean, neither one of them really should be in politics to begin with, in my opinion.
I mean, the way politics run, I think Dr. Oz is perfect. But it's perfect because he's such a fucking a douchebag, a snake oil salesman. Like he's just he tells people just whatever they want to fucking hear, and that's why he'd probably be perfect for politics.
Yeah, well now he can go back to Jersey and he can run for Senate in Jersey next year or 2 years.
Hey, Freshie.
He can get away with it.
Where the heck did Freshie go?
I'm here.
Hey, did you see? You've been getting emails from what's the dogs on deployment?
What about them?
I've been getting a couple of emails from them. They're starting to get a little more active. Probably because it's around Veterans Day.
Excellent. So
Lynn's out there. What's up, Lynn?
Lynn, what's happening?
Hi again, Vape Ross Vape. Hi again, Jeff Lawson. That's two. We love you too.
Legendary Lynn. There's a blast from the past.
42 people watching. That's nice. 42 people watching. These guys are hitting the like.
Hunky Vapes is here. The hunkiest vapor.
Okay.
Kenny Stewart's here. What up, Kenny?
Kenny.
Rob Scanlon. Hello again. Legendary Lynn. What up, girl?
Ooh, that one a little high.
I saw your message in chat, Swaggy. I'm glad you got it.
All right. That's what
0.25. When you said you had to do some calibration, I thought you meant your scale had to be calibrated.
Well, do I have that new Capella vanilla for us? I might.
Oh, Hunky Babe, the congresswoman in the next district over, she's got to be, I think her husband might have fought in the Civil War. She's about that old, and she just got reelected for another 2-year term.
Holy crap.
But she is pro-vaping, though, so I hate the fact they redrew the lines and she's no longer my representative because the representative I have flat out hates vaping and said that we're a blight on society that should be eliminated.
Is that what she said? Who's that?
Yeah, Congresswoman Kathy Manning. She only won this time by about 1,500 votes, so we had a chance. And this is the first time she's actually, this is only the second time she was an incumbent. She won a new district that they drew 2 years ago. They basically drew this district, perfectly set it up for her, and she ran unopposed. But this time she actually had opposition, and she probably didn't expect it to be that close.
Did Fetterman or Oz ever talk about anything vape-wise?
Oz did. He was anti-vaping.
Yeah, I figured that. So I actually like a politician that doesn't like really want anything to do with it. That's kind of I don't really want a politician to say, definitely don't want them to say that it's like an abomination. Definitely not that. But I also don't think I want them to be like, oh, we need to get vaping on the shelves, because there's really just so much more shit. I think it should just not even be looked at. Let us do what the fuck we want to do and leave us the fuck alone.
Yeah. Yeah, Fetterman, I don't think he could spell it, so he didn't want to talk about it. Yeah, but Oz was definitely saying, well, being a doctor and all that. I'm like, okay, dude.
Yeah.
All right, just shut your hole.
I know, asshole. So what do you think, DeMillan? Which one's the winner there? What version?
I think V3 is a good one. V2 is pretty good too. That's the one with the gingerbread in it.
Oh, right, the Cap Gingerbread.
Yeah, but the V3 I think has got a chance. It's got sugar cookie, graham cracker, and caramel. And hopefully that'll do it. So I didn't
hope
get fancy or nothing.
What did I hear about? Was it Oregon was trying to become part of Idaho?
Oh, I never heard of that.
I just saw something about it yesterday. They want to succeed. Some counties there want to succeed to Idaho. Coils out, baby. Nick, you're muted.
Thank you. Yeah, it's my first time trying them. I just opened up the package today. I ordered it last week and I got it. And he gave me 2 free spools too.
He's always giving free stuff.
Really? Yeah, it's the first time I ever. He's contacted me before, but every time it seems like I don't know. I had Twisted Message send me that wire. I had fucking I like when people were getting out of coil building. A couple people contacted me, asked me if I wanted to buy their wire. I did. So I had a lot of wire for a while. So finally, I needed to order wire. I figured I'd try them. I have Coil Society that gives me like a fucking $100 every once in a while.
Nice. I know Twisted Message. He's starting his wire. He's got his wire business going back again.
I hope so. That's what I'm hoping, because I wasn't sure, and I even said this live a couple of times. I didn't want to ask because I was afraid of the answer.
Yeah, I see. Because if you go to his Instagram, he's showing pictures of the stuff again.
That's good. Yeah. Because I didn't want to ask. It seemed like he shut down the site. Like
he shut everything down.
Yeah, like right after I did the show with Grim Green and him, the site went down. I was like, oh, I don't even want to ask what happened. Like, I don't want him to tell me that he just had to shut it down permanently. So I didn't want to ask.
Well, he got rid of all his devices and everything. It was a fire sale.
So he could only sell like wire and stuff now.
Yeah, he started a separate business, completely separate from vaping.
That's a shame. That's kind of what's going on with YouTube now. I guess I could talk about that while it's kind of. So the Grim Green stuff. Yeah, even Grim Green's talking about going on Twitch more often. He did say this week that he's thinking about in the new year going over to YouTube. Maybe he knows something I don't know. I did hear a little bit ago, so I got like different information because I have been like looking into YouTube and Twitch and like what's going on and what's smart to stream on, and because I like to stream. I do want to make pre-recorded videos, but I really, really like just doing live stuff. So I would look up stuff, and a little bit ago, Twitch and YouTube were like in this war with streamers where they're like trying to buy streamers that are just going to be live on YouTube or just live on Twitch. And YouTube is starting to put out more software on their site that is good for live streams. But the thing is live streams do not get spread out. They never have. And they still don't. So if your channel, like mine, was predominantly streaming, you probably stunted your growth a whole lot. Because now Twitch was kind of taking over the streaming. People just like Twitch for streaming. And YouTube has a lot of these problems with the links, with just a lot of advertisers pushing regulations on YouTube. So when you do live videos and I sit there for 3 hours talking And, you know, obviously I'm going to say something that isn't too savory in them 3 hours. You know, I got a foul mouth. I'm from Philadelphia. I grew up with a colorful past. I say some wild shit sometimes. And it's a shame that I have to go back and censor all that shit. And that's how a lot of people think.
That's crazy. You know, I mean, you can't even to the point where their artificial intelligence looks for UPC and QR codes.
Yeah, it's
And
wild.
listens for any mention of dangerous goods websites.
Yeah. And now I'm sitting here wondering when they're going to hit my channel and if I did anything wrong, or if like literally I could have just got Fresh's fucking video in trouble. I didn't even really fucking think about it. If you really think, because I'm like showing off the spools. They don't say .com on there, but they do say .com on there. Seriously. So what so can this video get hit because I just put up a spool and it says .com?
I don't know.
You know?
It's only heating elements there, YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Flashlight
So I don't. Yeah, I feel as though I'm in my own category in YouTube, but I don't think that's completely true with seeing what channels I'm connected to.
Hey, Friction.
What up, Friction?
Hey, Freshie, look who came in chat.
Oh, Sin.
What up, Sin? How you doing,
Sin's
girl?
out there. Friction's out there.
The whole crew showing up. I like it.
Heck yeah.
How many weeks in a row have you been doing this again? 2? That's good. 42 people. That's really, really good. Seriously.
Yeah, I sent Swaggy a bottle of the Health Cabin egg roll because he wants to try and decipher it and make it because no one can get it anymore.
Awesome.
Well, I
But
know
you said-
Health Cabin said they were going to put it back out, and then they never did. So
Well, them being Chinese, who knows? Maybe they won't even be able to do it anymore. I didn't read their regulations or whatever the hell they just came up with. Sin says we missed you, Freshie.
I miss you, Sin.
Mowgli says send him some holy vanilla too, DeMillan.
There you go. I asked him if I could send a vendor juice, and he would need a much bigger spectrometer for that.
Well,
To be able to
didn't Maximum Savagery have the recipe for the RY4, the Holy RY4?
Oh, I don't know.
He did. So if you have any way of getting a hold of Maximum Savagery, which isn't hard, you just look up Max Savage and he pops up. He's got the recipe for the Holy RY4. Because it's just like 2 flavors put together.
I keep sharing your Sin's pear recipe. Anytime like a good pear comes up, I share that.
Actual pear.
Yeah.
AFP.
Apparently, I think it's called, right?
AFP, actual fucking pear. Like good old Big Lou's AFC. Actual fucking cherry.
Oh. Big Lou. I'll never forget him when he came to Niagara Falls at the vape convention. And he stuck out his hand for a handshake, and his hand was like this big. Like, whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah, I remember you showing picture. I remember seeing a picture because you had said you'd put up a couple pictures from that convention, and I was like, is that Big Lou? Like, he's as big as I thought.
Yeah.
Just a big loving guy.
Yeah, he is a big teddy bear.
Yeah, it'd be cool if I can get a load of Kias going up there at that dealership that he works at.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I don't think his cars actually get delivered to the dealership like directly from the port though. I think his dealership goes out to a holding center out in Bayshore, Long Island. Then they get them they like warehouse them there, and then when they need them, they bring them to the dealership. They have like their own trucks that take them there. I think he's part of that group.
was cool. I saw TJ on a show. Was it this week? TJ was on somebody else's show. He was with on Tim's Tuesday show, I think.
Yeah, you're right. I think I did see him on there.
Awesome. He's turned into a crazy ass mixer. That
Yeah.
TJ.
Hell yeah, he has. All right, let's try this mix.
Just imagine all that never would have happened if he hadn't just been stopping by to troll me.
Yep, it's crazy.
So yeah, everybody, if you haven't wished Happy Veterans Day to Golf Tee, go wish Golf Tee a Happy Veterans Day.
Yeah, Friction, thank you for your service, all those vets out there.
Thank you for your service, Friction.
Thank you guys.
What arm-
Everybody that served.
What arm of the service was TJ?
a fellow Fort Polkian, huh?
What arm of the service was TJ in?
He was in the Army.
He was a medic like Freshie.
No, he was an X-ray tech.
Oh, was he? Okay.
Yeah.
Just from his stories, I figured he was a medic when he used to, get the saline drips in the morning after a hangover.
Oh, that's anybody in a medical facility, Tony. You train an 18-year-old kid.
Aw, Nick.
How to cure a hangover, and you think all his buddies aren't going to come looking for him?
Is that Clapton boy?
It's Wireman. It's Wireman.
Yeah.
I gotta put some Claptons on them. I made a 4 or 5 foot. I made a 5 foot stagger fuse Clapton. No mistakes at it.
Awesome. That's amazing, Nick. I saw the title on one of your feeds that came through.
So I'm gonna fill them up with like Clapton fancy wires. Yeah, you can't see this. This is my 5 foot stagger fuse Clapton.
That's amazing.
I still get the biggest kick out of Vaporize old videos
Look at that thing.
about wire building. Remember he had his swivel set up and he had his drill and he had like a rubber band that he could put on the drill so that it would keep going, and then he walked away and started cooking. Like he had a little hot plate right there and he was like frying bologna on it.
He was cooking. He was flipping the pancakes with his feet, taking pictures for Instagram later.
Like, come on, Rye. Let the rest of us have something in this world. Don't be good at everything, man.
I know it's hard to believe 3 years he's been gone.
He's so young too, man. That was such a surprise to me. That's a crazy one, man. Just because of how young he was and how it seemed he was in healthy shape.
I love that guy.
That was a scary one. That one makes you think that life's fucking short.
Yeah, for sure.
Fucking know. You never fucking know.
Lewis Knight, what's happening?
Lewis Knight's here. Are you jousting today, Lewis? Or are you good?
I mean, truck and vapor. Good God.
Yeah,
that
Mike was my age. He was like 50.
Yeah, that one hurt too.
Yeah.
When was that?
That was a year and a half.
It was only like a couple months past his diagnosis
Yeah.
that it took him.
Disconnect, reconnect. Disconnect, reconnect. Thanks.
What the hell is your roommate watching downstairs?
I know,
No,
right?
it's not the internet. OBS sometimes. I think with the new Zoom update, maybe OBS needs to figure their shit out again. And OBS just did an update last week or 2 weeks ago.
That's right.
And now Zoom
I
decided.
agree, Sin.
You like Rye? That's right there on me.
Yeah.
Reminder. Be good.
I should start throwing some links out there. You know what we need, Fresh? We haven't done it forever. Is Find the Fog.
Find the fog like the Tuesday?
Yeah, like a Gizzard Stew episode. We can't even do that anymore, though. I can't do links. I can't do links anymore.
All right, so that one's gonna need some steep time. Let me edit this.
This one's smelling pretty good right off the bat. I'll see when I rip it. I just did a apple brown sugar frosted Pop-Tart.
Oh, that sounds delicious, Frank.
Ooh.
I
What'd
did
you use for the pastry?
101 pie crust at 2% and TFA vanilla cupcake, so it wouldn't be so dry at 2%.
Nice.
And then I put in the ultimate brown sugar from Flavor Jungle at 1, flavor apple filling, of course, at 1.5, cap frosting at 1.5 because I heard Fresh mention it and he was looking for his. I'm like, oh, you know what, that would be good.
That's good. That's a good flavor. Oh.
It's not bad now. I mean, you could go probably flavor frosting, but I like the Capella a little bit better. I think it has a little bit more substance to it. And
Well, the TFA is kind of like a frosting too, isn't it? The TFA cupcake, isn't that?
No, that's the Capella cupcake that's mostly frosting.
Oh, I always mix those two up.
Yep.
He was a very good man, Andrew. I agree.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Leo. That's a tough one. ALS just comes out of nowhere and just
Oh, that's horrible.
just wrecks people. So I called this Army Greens. It's a pistachio cake with no pistachio in it. So
Excuse me. Wait. Excuse me.
yeah.
So it's just a cake.
No, I put Capella's toasted almond in.
So it's like an almond cake.
It tastes like what pistachio in bakery items actually tastes like. Because when you get like bakery items that say they're made of pistachio, most of the time it's toasted almond. They just put green coloring in.
Okay.
So it's a creamy sponge cake by Flavor West at 2%, fluffy white cake by Wonder Flavors at 2%, vanilla cupcake by Capella at 1%, frosting by Capella at 1%, and then toasted almond by Cap at 0.75, and of course sweetened to taste.
There you go.
So there's Army Greens. So and it's gonna take a couple days to steep out. Just that Capella frosting kind of adds steep. It's good when it steeps out. It just takes several days to steep out. So, which surprised me because most of their newer flavors haven't required much steep time.
No, not really at all. Fresh, have you gotten the Ultimates yet from Flavor Jungle?
No.
They're worth it. They've all been really good so far. Surprisingly, the one that's talked about the least is the Ultimate Vanilla Custard. Well, that one and the watermelon. I haven't even tried the watermelon one yet. That vanilla custard is really nice. I did a basic bitch strawberry custard. Just used the Ultimate Strawberry at 3 and the Ultimate Custard at 3 and a little bit of sweetener and let it sit for like 5-6 days, and it's really good.
Oh,
Nice.
delicious.
Just simple. Because I figured, what's the best way to tell, if a strawberry is good or if a custard is good? You put them both together, and if they're good, then they're good.
Hey, Nick, Bob Brown wants to know where you get square wire without mentioning a website. You're muted.
You said where to get wire without mentioning a website?
A square wire.
Oh, square wire. Oh, that's a good question. Damn, that's a good question. Hold on. Damn.
I mean, you'd probably have to order it out of the UK at this point, wouldn't you?
Thank you, Swaggy.
How about the place in Florida? Do they have it? Do they have square wire?
Give me a second. Now, I'm actually interested. I think the only place I've ever got square wire from is Kidney Puncher. Kidney Puncher is owned by a different company now, but I think they're still active. Yeah, that's a good question because I think that was the only place that had it. Besides, there was another place called KB Wire, but I don't think they're around anymore either.
Okay, I know where I have mine. Ian Thomas sent me some, and it's from Juice Junkie.
Oh, Juice Junkie might have it. Yeah, Juice Junkie might still be around because that is a UK company.
I already have the website blanked out on this one. Yeah.
Yeah, go to there. I have some of that wire too. I got one of them double spools. You ever see them, Addy?
No.
It's
Yeah, Ian Thomas sent something to me. I love it, man. It really puts out some nice flavor.
Oh, they have square. You're talking square wire or ribbon wire? Just different.
Square.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm thinking differently. Okay, because you can get the ribbon wire from the place in Tampa.
So this is square here. That's where I would get my square wire before. I think that they sold the company, but I think they're still around. Which it doesn't matter if they sold the company. And then this is
TJ.
This is a power spool. Okay, so a power spool has 2 wires coming off of it, 2 pieces of 38 coming off at the same time.
That's cool.
Don't get too excited.
Veterans Day, brother man.
Don't get too excited. It kind of sucks. It doesn't work as good as you would hope.
I could imagine spinning that. TJ, thank you for your service, brother.
Still a good idea. It was worth a try. I'm glad that somebody tried that.
Where is, I gotta make you guys small. Here's my recipe. It's get down and give me 20 butter tart. It's VSO butter at 2.1, VSO caramelized sugar at 0.7, VSO caramel at 1%, and pie crust at 2. And I think it needs a little steepy time, but yeah, it's pretty damn nice. That butter's good.
Yeah, that'd be so butters. Fire.
Yeah,
Have a good day, Leo.
I just looked. I thought I had the
Have a good one,
VSO
Leo.
butter, but apparently I don't. I thought I ordered that.
What's up, Bob Brown? Don't know if I said hello to you yet, but
You're welcome, Bob.
anybody else I've been missing?
Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Make you guys big again, handsome bastards that you are.
Yeah.
Millen, where you go? You okay?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Okay.
I've got all
Get
the
more
stuff
flavors, Toonie.
I've got all the stuff I need to send to my sister. Now I just have to do all the packaging, wrap them in baggies, and usually I put a piece of tape around the lids.
Just duct tape it. Once you're done.
Yep.
And then you never get that thing off there, man. I use electrical tape.
Heck yeah, that's what I use. I got some of the white stuff to Millen.
Oh, the neutral stuff.
Oh, Sin, that's cool.
What's Sin doing?
She saw Kind Ground recently.
Oh, cool.
Oh, fantastic.
just-
It's been forever since I talked to him.
I was just thinking about him because I was going through cleaning out some of my Instagram chats. And I was wondering how Kind Ground was doing. That's good to hear. Thanks, Sin.
I was wondering how Kind Ground was doing before I blocked his ass. I'm kidding.
Oh, no.
He said he was cleaning out his thing.
Man, Vape is diming you out.
I know. I see that.
Oh man!
I thought that's all he wanted was a link. I didn't know he needed anything. I would have taken care of him.
Vape Bros Vape, send me a message, brother. I got you.
You know what? I haven't used this in a while. Inaware biscuit.
Send me a PM, I mean.
Oh, man.
You know what we haven't used in a hot minute?
Hmm.
Bavarian cream.
Barbarian cream?
Any barbarian creams. You just never see them in recipes anymore, where it used to be in every recipe.
Yeah, it ran its course, I guess. You know,
Well, I mean, it's still one of
it'll
the
find its way back. Always does.
still one of the friendliest flavors ever. Good
Yeah.
old TFA Bavarian cream.
Yeah, so good.
Like if you're brand new to DIY, is anybody out there brand new? Probably not. I mean, once again, how would you wind up on this?
Fairly
channel if you didn't
seasoned,
know
I mean,
about it at
it's
this
like
point?
I'm fairly seasoned.
Preaching to the choir.
Yeah, I mean, I could I could talk about DIY all day. I mean, geez, don't get me started.
But
What's the favorite mix you've ever done, Nick? That you-
One time, I took Jam Monster Blueberry and Jam Monster Strawberry, and I mixed them together.
Well, Nick's done a lot of DIY, but it comes in the form of little 30
One
millimeter,
shots.
30 mil bottles.
Fresh was like, the first time I met Fresh, he was like, "You should try DIY. You should try DIY." I said, "All right, here's my address."
yep.
He sent me some DIY.
Hi,
One's already
Michael.
made.
Michael Redfern's new, Freshie.
I would like to get into it seriously. I do have to because Happy Veterans Day, Goth T. Happy Veterans Day, Goth T. And anybody else. I would. He's gonna have a great Veterans Day though, because Andre Petrosky's probably gonna win first round.
Yeah.
Philly guy, of course. So anyway, I do want to get into mixing though, because I think it is important. If you're a vapor for how long I've been, you should probably know it. Just in case anything happens.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So, Michael Redfern, you're fairly new. Or how experienced are you with good old TFA Bavarian cream? Do I have it sitting out? It might be sitting out here. No.
So, Freshie, Michael Redfern's absolutely killing it on Twitter. He's big time into advocacy now.
Fantastic.
Cool. I'll have to follow you, Mike.
Wow.
I had something else I wanted to put in this.
Oh, Vape Ross Vape is on day 17
Oh, of the Ronas.
of the Ronas.
Oh, no.
Damn, dude.
Day 17.
I know.
Daggone.
My mother-in-law went on a river cruise out to Budapest, and she came home with a little present.
Oh, jeez.
So yeah,
But
Michael
hers was-
Redfern, how much TFA Bavarian cream have you used? If you haven't used it yet, it's really good at evening flavors out and taking harsh edges off of stuff. That's why it was in so many recipes, because we had shit for flavors when it was
Yeah, we did.
back in the day.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just a beautiful, like a dark cream. It's wonderful.
Back in our day, we had to bend flavors, not like today's kids that they could just go buy that flavor and it's already mixed for them.
Yeah.
They're not spoiled like we are. We just ask Swaggy for something, and then magically appears.
Yeah, that's true.
When we wanted to vape, we couldn't just go buy an Elf bar. We had to build it fucking by scratch.
He had to repurpose a battery and rip the toaster apart for heating elements.
Speaking
That's
of
right.
batteries, where's a good place to buy batteries? IMR batteries?
It's
my favorite place.
Battery Wholesaler. Battery Wholesaler has really good prices.
Battery wholesaler.
Yeah, Lion,
Illumin?
Lion,
Or is it
Lion
bulk batteries?
Wholesale's
Or is
good.
it bulk batteries? Bulk batteries? It might be bulk batteries.
If you go to Mooch's blog, I'll put the link out. He gives places where he gets batteries from.
Yeah.
As well. Oh, what was I just gonna say? Oh, Echo Dub. Freshie, have you heard from Cecile?
Not in quite a while.
Friction says he talks to her all the time. And she's good.
18650 batteries looks like the place to go. I'll check them out. I got to get set up for Black Friday sales
Oh, there you go.
because my batteries are well over a couple years old.
Yeah, time
You can go a couple years
Yeah, but they
if
die.
they're not holding a charge in your device anymore. Then
Yeah,
it's
they
time
die
to-
really fast.
Okay, yeah, then it's time for new ones.
Yeah, get you some of these Molly cells. They're awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the Molly cells. I've got some
And they're cheap,
21700
too.
Mollies, but
Yeah, even though they have was it the P28s and they have another one now. It's a P20. It's another one. It's very similar to a P28, P26 or something.
yeah, but that's only a 10 amp one I noticed.
No, it's a 30 amp.
Oh,
What's the P24s?
Is that what it is?
I think they're the new ones.
Yeah, what do I have?
All right, where are you, Mooch? I know you're here someplace.
Oh, there's the older one. The 26A is in this. Is what I have right now running in this one. I love the 26s, and I think it's the 28s or the other one that I.
yeah, I've shopped at Lithium Ion before Mowgli too. That's cool. They gave away a flashlight with your.
Oh,
20
I have so many of those flashlights now.
I never got a flashlight from them.
You got to
Yeah.
watch the deals. Hunky Vape, what's happening, brother?
Yeah, they sent me another flashlight last time I ordered from them. I didn't even order that much either, and they sent me one.
Hey, Freshie, you know Hunky Vape?
Yeah, I was talking to him earlier.
Okay, cool.
The
He's got a
Hunky-
great
the
channel.
Hunky's
He's,
Vapor?
yeah, he's got he does great work with advocacy.
Yeah, hunky the 28s. That's what I was thinking of. I have some of them because they were out of the 26s last time. I figured, well, I looked at them and I checked out Mooch, and he had a seal of approval on them, so I went ahead and grabbed them. They were cheap too.
Yeah, we had Hunky Vape come on Wendy's show. He was a blast. He had a lot of fun. Hunter Millen.
Yeah. He's got quite the voice.
DJ Alex, baby.
Oh, yeah.
There's Moochie.
Wow, that bulk battery has the batteries I want for only $4.15.
Yeah, and they're legit.
Molly
There
Cell
you go.
P26A.
Perfect. Snatch them up.
2635 amp. Oh, sold out. You bitch.
Well, see if they got the 28s. The 28s are 35 amp as well.
They don't.
I don't know if the 28's going to end up replacing the 26.
See, that's the problem I'm going to run into is if I wait till Black Friday, they're all going to be sold out.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to pay a premium. Oh, and I'll bookmark Mooch's page. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So, Nick, you think Grimm will start back his building show?
It seems like he I think he wants to do that every once in a while. I think he's going to keep doing it. I think he wants to do it every once in a while.
No, I mean with you and Twisted Messes. That was a riot.
Oh, yeah. So I would love to get Grim Green on my channel once, but it's been crazy. I don't like, he's been going through a lot with that fucking channel.
For sure.
So I kind of want to wait until everything's all settled out to like actually ask him to do another show, even if it was like on Twitch or if we pre-recorded something, anything. I told him I would like to do something in the future when I got my shit together because, sometimes I'm very good with being live and putting out content, and sometimes I'm just like, leave me the fuck alone. So I figured if I get to a point where I feel like I'm going to be doing this constantly and he looks good on his channel, then I'll talk to him there. But
yeah, those are some great shows.
Yeah. I like, I hope he does do them again. I hope he brings on other people. That's another thing is I was supposed to go on there like the week after. And I kind of said something that might have put me in. I was like, I would also like to see other people get a shot at, being on Grim Green and talking about building coils and stuff.
Right.
And then something happened with his channel and he had to focus on that.
There you go, Hunky Vape. I just subscribed to you.
It's important to keep supporting channels like that, though. Especially his. His is like if you have a vape channel, I'm sure Fresh's is probably the same. Fresh probably goes to his YouTube studio and sees the channels that are most connected to him, like the channels that most people. It says people that watch you also watch this channel the most. So my top two, they switch back and forth, are Jay Hayes and Grim Green. Those are the two, and then it's like Fresh. I think lots of the reason it's Fresh though is because I got a lot of subscribers off of Fresh early when I started the YouTube. So lots of people in chat are the same people in chat here. But if that channel goes down, it probably would devastate my channel. Just Grim Green's channel going down.
I have no idea. I don't think I've ever actually looked at that.
So
I'll have to look at that after the show.
If you could just put it on a smaller scale too, if you think about it this way, if you go to my channel right now and look at my past videos, the two that have the most views are the two that mention Grim Green in the title.
It's probably DIY or die. If I had to take a wild guess, I'm probably getting.
Oh, yours, yeah.
I'm probably leeching off of Wayne at this point.
I would think that or Mike Vapes. Because didn't you guys do like a mix show for a while, like where you taught him how to mix?
No, that was Brian.
That was
Brian. I'm sorry, I get them two mixed up because they're both East Coast. I like both them guys. I get them mixed up a lot though. Yes.
Brian only lives like 5 miles from you.
Yeah. Him and then Heathen lives is pretty close.
Chief Heathen at this point.
I guess, I haven't talked. The last time I talked to him was actually.
He's probably running his district at this point. With all the hustle that dude's got.
Yeah, the last time I talked to him was actually in real life, not online, and he was like doing work on his house, and I have firefighter friends, so I kind of have a little bit of connections to them.
I miss Billy.
We all miss Billy. Kerplop just comes in here just scamming for eye contact.
I heard.
Give Hunky some eye contact. You got to share with Hunky.
Yeah.
Got to share with Hunky a little bit.
Last I heard, Zippy needs her VG pool cleaned out. So if anybody's looking,
Yeah, she's been complaining.
Little eye contact for Legendary Lynn. Make her feel as awkward as possible.
You got to crooked your glasses. Wow.
Yeah, Nick, I forget where
you
it
get a
shows.
little rise from Advocate for Liberty out there.
Oh, I'm sure.
Echo Dub.
Yeah, Nick, I forget where it shows on here where it says people that watch your videos also watch, these channels.
Go to your YouTube studio. It'll be in the bottom right. It'll be in the bottom right of the first page, like where it tells you how your last video you posted did. And then, like, if you go to the bottom right, you'll start seeing them. It's probably next to your recent subscribers.
Okay. Yeah, all it says there now is what's new in studio. They may have changed it again.
Yeah, I had to use YouTube Studio to edit some videos. Man, is that an awkward editing program?
Oh yeah, the YouTube Studio editing.
YouTube Studio for editing is the worst.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Thanks, Chasing
You know
Clouds.
what was the best? Windows Movie Maker. Because it was super simple. Like even my happy ass with everything that.
Yeah, I could even play with that one.
Yeah, I still use it to this day.
Straightforward to the point, and then they got rid of it, and they said you have to use.
Oh, there's a video editor now. Okay, I use the Windows video editor, like the stock one, and it is very simple. It's like if I just want to do, if I just want to trim a couple seconds off the front and the end of a clip, or if I want to make it a little faster.
Add like a music track underneath, and then you can control the volume to it. Yeah. It's great.
Simple stuff. Yeah, transitions and stuff you can't do with it though. Just simple stuff.
Yeah.
Well, the Movie Maker used to be able to add transitions and stuff into it. So, like I said, it was a fantastic program.
They probably sold it. They probably sold it.
No, because they created something new and they invested a bunch of money in it and then forced everybody to go to it. So there's a vanilla custard. Since we were talking about vanilla custard, I mixed one up.
Oh, there you go. Hunky Vape,
DaVinci Resolve.
is a fucking headache.
Michael Redfern.
DaVinci Resolve.
Michael Redfern, if you're into Capella's Vanilla Custard, if you don't have TFA Vanilla Custard 2 and Flavor Art Custard Premium, you need to go grab those flavors.
Both really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
And they're both so much easier to use than Capella's Vanilla Custard. Capella's Vanilla Custard, flavor-wise, is tough to beat, but you have to wait a month and a half for it to taste right.
Yeah.
That's the problem with that. With those, like, you're shaking the bottle and you're vaping right away. So, Michael Redfern, there's your free life advice of the day. If you don't have those two flavors, get those. They will change your custard vaping life.
And you can get them at Bull City, nice and easy to get. Even the premium now they sell there. So.
Yep.
Yeah, that FA Premium custard, it's just delectable.
Yeah,
once you figure out how to open up those...
Premium is so buttery and delicious. So good.
Yeah, if you have a mix that's screwed up and you want to just fix it real quick, throw a Band-Aid on it, throw Custard Premium 2%, and it'll fix all your problems.
It fixes a lot of problems. It's kind of the Bavarian cream, the new Bavarian cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to reinstall the DaVinci Resolve if I wanted to I got rid of it. I was so frustrated with it. I'm like, uninstall your ass. You're not worth my hard drive space.
So Danielle Jones just put out, just did an article with Filter Magazine explaining the latest numbers from the National Youth Tobacco Survey.
Oh, excellent.
I'm just finding the link on it here, man. It's great info. Oh, here it is.
She needs to put out another one of her videos.
Yeah.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been using those numbers on Twitter when I can get over there, when I have the mental capability to go over on Twitter.
Yeah.
Is Danielle Jones the one that does the show at Grim Green sometimes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who has one of the best lady voices ever?
Heck yeah.
So she's part of Kasab, right? She like runs
Yeah.
the website or something at
Yeah,
least.
yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know, so I kind of fell out of watching Grim Green show when I was doing my own. So like when I seen her on there, I kind of got I kind of heard who she was on there. That and what's his name, Logan Exhales.
Logan. Yep.
Yeah. They seem cool, but I never met them before.
They're awesome. They're all awesome people. Kristen and Alex.
Oh yeah.
Alex Clark.
I met Alex
Yeah.
a couple times
Yes,
now.
sir. Yeah, I met Alex too. He's cool.
Real cool guy.
Kristen's awesome too. She was in Pittsburgh at the last convention that oh god.
One-headed Steel
That's
Valley
right. I was
Vapors.
going to go
Oh,
to.
I can't think of his name now. Or Big Addy or Dear Addy was there. He used to run conventions. It was his last one.
Yeah.
What, VCC?
Oh,
All right,
Mike,
Creator Studio. I'm gonna look and see where my viewers
what's his name?
come from.
Rittenberg or something? You talking about Wittenberg?
No,
Witten something or other.
I get it's gone. Skip, no, not Skip. Kevin Skipper.
Oh, okay.
Wow, you got it out of that brain of yours.
That's crazy.
Good job.
I've been zapped so many times.
Interesting filing system you got going on up there.
Yeah. Yeah, Kevin Skipper used to do the advocacy-based events.
Oh, I
Oh,
smelled
okay.
something burning there for a minute.
Yeah,
What'd you say it was?
definitely. Smelled like you shorted a battery out or something.
You looking for the thing?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me go to mine.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Yeah,
find it on mine
legendary
either.
Lynn. They just voted down vaping in California. They
Is it
sure
channel
did.
analytics?
Oh, Mowgli says he's spinning again, Freshie.
So I'm gonna go.
I don't see us spinning.
Okay, good.
Let me go to the stream page here.
I'm sharing my screen right now. So if I go to YouTube Studio,
Yeah, we're still showing. Refresh, Mowgli, refresh.
right here. Oh wait, I actually don't. I don't see it on here right now.
Yeah, I think they got rid of it. Go to audience. Maybe it's when your channel analytics hit where it says audience. Maybe it's there at the bottom.
Right here. Yep. Other channels your audience watches.
Yep.
Jay Hayes, Grim Green, Vape Fagging.
All right,
Fading.
let me check mine again.
So
I'll
yeah,
check
it's
mine.
an
Yeah,
audience.
I'm curious. I'm
Yeah.
curious where people are coming from.
Yeah. So mine's Jay Hayes, Grim Green, Vape
Oh
Fagging.
well, mine's now saying not enough eligible audience data to show this report.
Other
What? That's bullshit, Frank.
Yeah, it used to be there.
That is crazy because it should just say fresh03. That's so weird. That is just so weird because there's definitely a channel that your viewers watch and somebody
yeah.
and somebody here. You know, it would be even me. Jesus, you know.
Not enough eligible audience data to show the report.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. You know what it is though? I go over to YouTube and I say, "Yo," I tell them. I don't ask questions. Why did you strike my video like Grim Green saying? No, I go to them. I go, listen. I need to know what channels I'm related. These guys got it. Squeaky wheel. Squeaky wheel gets the oil, you know? No, I'm kidding. I don't know why.
At least now they give me age and gender.
I'm almost
your
positive
demographics.
Fresh's channel's bigger than mine on every level. So I don't know why Fresh wouldn't have it.
Yeah, I got 62.8% male,
Yeah.
37.2%.
So how many views do you have? Do you have over 1 million views? You gotta have over.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've been
yeah.
way over 1 million views for a long time.
Yeah. And your subs are at least 10K. And I only
11?
have 8K. Yeah, I
Well,
have
no, they
8.
they overnight deleted like 200 people.
Yeah, I had a couple days
wait,
there.
what?
Yeah, during the pandemic, when I stopped streaming as much, there was days where they were just hitting me for like 20 once a day, 20,
Yeah.
20, 20, 20,
Yeah,
20.
they did that for a little while with me too. I'm like 1100 and change, but
Yeah.
And now I've got one of those channels like you had to have been subscribed before in order to see anything that I do.
I know. That's
my
why
shit, my shit ain't never gonna pop up in your feed.
I'm gonna work on that. I started
which
another
is fine
channel.
with me.
Well, I started another channel, and I'm really thinking about just doing clips from every vape channel, not just my own, because I think that would help on YouTube a lot. I think one of the big problems is we all stream, and that's one of the biggest problems with the vape community is that we all stream. So, besides, I mean, look at the channels that don't stream; they're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
DJ LSB.
Yeah, Mike.
Yeah, Mike, even Suck My Mod, Matt.
yeah.
They do good, and it's probably their numbers are probably fine because of that streaming thing.
So you're saying I should be on Twitch?
If you want, see,
I don't see how.
maybe put out clips of your own show. I don't know because
Maybe I should just start doing reaction videos.
I would try to talk to Grim. Grim Green must know something because maybe YouTube's going to try to be good with live streamers in the new year. Maybe they told him something. Because it's weird that when he said that this week, I thought that was surprising to me that he said that he might stream again on YouTube because personally, it looked like to me streaming on Twitch would be better and uploading to YouTube for him would be uploading that stream after it's done on YouTube. I think would get more numbers actually,
Which is what a lot of people do. They'll dual stream on both, delete it off of YouTube, delete the video after it's over, and then re-upload the Twitch stream.
Yeah, and also your channel's a lot like mine, where I get a lot of views from streams, like almost as much as I get from. So like people come here for live streams. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Grim Green is kind of a mix. He's kind of got like. He's trying to put out 10-minute videos for people to watch and live streaming. And I think that might work against each
I don't
other
think
sometimes.
I've ever made a 10-minute video.
I get most of my views now. I get from my little my YouTube short cooking videos.
Yeah.
I upload one of them within half an hour. I have 1,200 views.
Wow.
I mean, my last couple YouTube lives, I did the same thing. Like Hunky Vapes is out there saying Wayne streams on both. I stream on both now. I do Twitch and YouTube. But that gets messy too because my Twitch is like really a video game site. So
Yeah.
it gets a little weird.
All right, getting to be about that time. If anybody's got any questions out there in the chat.
That was a quick 2 hours.
Yeah, no kidding. Time goes
when
by when you're
fun
having
with your
fun,
friends.
baby.
That's right.
Yep.
Got UFC tonight. Woo! Anybody else watching here? The UFC?
I might catch
I
it
might.
now. Let's see.
I won't.
We'll see what comes up.
Flyers are losing 2-1 right now. Drew with an assist.
Well, if anybody's seen, there's a guy who did a video called these triplet country singers ruined my life. If you watch that, you'll get a kind of an idea about what's going on with YouTube. And because these girls, they have basically a religious country band, but they've somehow managed to get like 13 million subscribers on YouTube. And so it's like a 30-minute video of him trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. And it's hilarious. It's hilarious to see. This is how you get YouTube views. Like doing shorts, and then doing a video about how you did the shorts.
And that's absolutely true. That's absolutely true, and that's why I wanted to start another channel and just do shorts because fuck that. That's like really what it is. It really is. They have figured out that the shorter videos actually keep you on for longer. That even if Nick does a 2-hour long live stream, if Nick would have did 2.5 hours worth of short videos, he would have got more views because you will stay on there and watch a whole bunch of 15-second videos and you don't even realize it.
Oh, yeah.
I know my sister's so hooked to What's that one? TikTok?
TikTok, yeah.
Oh my god.
But we get like, so we get into that. Like, I can make fun of TikTok all day and people wasting their time watching other people like dance and lip sync. But I do the same thing with just videos I like. I watch a whole bunch of stuff, fighting videos, vaping videos, and they're all small content too. And I do the same thing. I sit there and I just get stuck on the phone with these 15-second damn videos.
Man.
Okay, so we've got a request, Nick, to say who you got on the main card tonight.
Okay,
So
me and Ava.
We got Dan Hooker versus Claudio Pugliese.
I got mine written down right here. Oh yeah, you could tell me the name.
I got Claudio.
You got Claudio. Wait. Oh, you okay? That's the prelims, right?
No, that's a main card. That's main card tonight. That's
Whaley versus Claudia. Whaley versus
Dan
Claudia.
Hooker versus Claudio.
Dan Hooker versus. I have Hooker winning that one.
You got Hooker. All right.
Yeah.
And
I have Whaley winning the other one.
Whaley.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take Carlos Esparza.
Somebody's got to, because nobody else is.
Yeah. I'll take Carlos Esparza. Why not?
She was not popular on this week's though, Joe. I got to tell you.
She's not very popular, period. But
yeah.
she can be a mean, relentless bitch when she puts her mind to it, and Whaley might be the girl to do it.
Mm.
So we got Frankie Edgar versus Chris Gutierrez.
Man, I hope Edgar wins, but I don't know. If I had to put
Frankie
money on it,
too, but
if I had to put money on it, I probably wouldn't put it on Frankie, but I really am rooting for him.
Then we've got Dustin Poirier versus Michael Chandler.
That's probably the best fight on the card.
Yeah, that's probably the best fight on the card.
I have to take Poirier.
Yeah, I got to take Poirier too.
Just for boxing and size.
Yeah. And then we already went through Whaley and Carla. And then we got Izzy and Alex Pereira.
So, if I had to put money on it, I'm probably going Pereira. How I see Pereira is just a bigger Izzy, probably a little slower. I think Izzy has evolved more since they last met, 100%. But I really think it's just going to be it's sad to say, I think it's just going to be a genetics thing, just a taller, stronger man. When Pereira throws punches, it just looks, and kicks, it just looks like they hurt so much more.
And that's the thing about Izzy, though. Like, his punches and kicks don't look like they hurt, but next thing you know, the dude's down.
So that's the thing with Connor too. It's like guys that hit that ain't that big but are able to knock people out. It's usually just because they're quick and you're not ready for it. That's usually what it is. And Izzy's fast enough to hit you before you see it coming. And if you ain't braced for a punch, a good punch is going to knock you on your ass. And I think that's a lot of what Connor was successful at, is just being quicker, not necessarily stronger. I'm sure he hits like a fucking truck, but he's only 155 pounds when he's doing it. So how hard can he possibly be hitting? And I think it's just the quickness. So Izzy has that, and maybe Izzy gets a couple takedowns. He scores a takedown in the 5th and a takedown in the 3rd or something. He might take that fight.
I take Izzy.
Yeah. Yeah, I want Izzy to win so bad. I even said this on
I don't like Israel Adesanya.
Really? I think personality-wise, he's perfect for the UFC. I think he can draw in a good audience because he's got that anime thing going on. He's got a lot going on for him that draws in a big crowd.
Yeah, and in a lot of the fights he winds up being the villain, and he's pretty good at it.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
I just don't like him all that much.
Yeah.
I respect him as a fighter and everything that he does, but
he's too showy.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
Izzy is making $8 million a fight.
Yeah, he makes good money. Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been a champ for a while.
See, you got to take this all with a grain of salt, DeMillan, because if you go look at what boxers make per fight, that's a drop of water in a bucket compared to what boxers make.
Boxers make a 40-50 million. Your top boxers.
Damn.
That's why you only fight once a year.
Sometimes twice. But I mean, Floyd Mayweather, his fight versus Conor, he pulled in, I think it was estimated at like 150 mil, something like that.
Yeah.
I picture
for a fight where he did what Floyd Money Mayweather does. He went ducking.
Mm-hmm.
Back in my day, the only thing you could make money on is roller derby.
That's awesome, Demilla.
Gotta love roller derby, yeah.
There
Where
we
you
go.
guys
We got Puris, Edgar, Poyer, Whaley, and Adesanya. That's Golf Tees picks.
Okay. So golf tees are the same as mine, besides the Hooker one. Okay.
Yeah.
And Ava actually picked the same fights as me. I told her to pick Hooker because that would be the same. We would pick the same fight. She didn't know either of the fighters, so she picked Hooker. So we got the same picks.
Izzy took 1.8 mil his last fight. Yep. He'll make something like that again tonight.
And Izzy's last fight didn't look too great. So that's scary.
Do the women make as much as the men?
It probably not. It's probably so it's more on how popular you are, the more money you make.
Yeah.
The more followers you get, basically, the more money you make. So a champ that is just a good champion and doesn't have like a big Instagram is going to make less money than a champion that has a big Instagram.
Wow.
Because they just see it as you're bringing in eyes, so we're going to pay you for the eyes that you're bringing in.
Wow.
So it's like that, and then also UFC is just known for not paying their fighters very well. There's some guys on this card tonight, like he said, somebody's making $8.5 million tonight to fight. There's a guy on the card probably making less than $5,000.
Yes.
So
some of those prelim guys.
There's like a big outweighing.
The dude that Dana White drives over to Burger King and picks him up off their shift so that he can come over and fight somebody. That dude's making like $3,000 tonight to get.
That's real. If you ain't on the main card, you probably have a side job.
Yep.
So.
No, the fighting is your side job.
Yeah. Like some of these guys would come in. There's like this one guy, Jeff Neal, and he's like a bus boy, but he comes in UFC, fucking knocks people out. He's like, all right, I got to go to work tomorrow, so.
Yeah, let's get this over with.
Yeah.
I got to be in at 6.
I got to bust these tables.
Yeah, Daniel Rose, Thug Rose, she gets paid.
Oh yeah, Thug Rose is one of the paid female. Ronda Rousey was one of the most paid fighters in the UFC. She made a lot of money. So it depends what your name is. It really depends. Ronda Rousey's one of the top paid in the UFC when she was fighting for the UFC.
And
then like Brock Lesnar.
Now she's making bank over in the WWE, wrestling once a month maybe.
Yeah.
If that.
And then Brock Lesnar is another example. He had all the WWE and all that fans to come over, so they paid him a lot. And then there's a guy like Khabib who he's not flashy. He doesn't do anything else. He lives a pretty simple life. He's a Muslim, and he's made the most money in the UFC. But that's because he's got like all of Russia behind him. So he's got like all of Russia as his fans.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Amanda, Bullet, yeah, and then Rose, probably right, Daniel, yeah.
All right, so let's start going around the room and get out of here. That was a good question for the room. Who we got tonight? Who's knocking who the fuck out? So, all right, Frank, let's get started with you, brother. You're in the number one position.
Oh, okay.
We like to call that the golden shower position.
Ah, there we go. Little yellow discipline never hurt anybody.
That's right.
Well, glad that you're back. This Saturday just seemed like things are getting back to normal.
It's starting to feel like it.
I bet, yeah. I mean, this was fun. It went lightning fast. Tomorrow we're doing blue raspberry because that's what the poll chose.
Ooh.
First blue raspberry I think I've ever done. It's crazy. It's just a flavor I've had, quite a few of them, but never really did anything with them. So it's like, all right, well, City has been the all-time leader as far as he has a streak going that every time his poll answer is the one that usually wins. It's like he's getting close to DiMaggio, I think. Maybe by next year he'll be pushing DiMaggio out of the way for number one spot all time.
Everybody just looks. What did he say?
Oh, he'll get all his troll accounts and he'll influence people to make sure. But Sin on the poll, I'll give you a little tip to get you to wake up a little early tomorrow and vote. Hair is on tomorrow's poll, so might want to get that vote in, Sin.
Hair.
Then Sin
Hair,
needs to
because-
come on the show.
Yeah, because Sin loves her pears.
Sin has
Oh,
tried every
pear.
pear. Sin
I
has
thought you
tried
said
every
pear.
pear on the planet. That's
Yes.
the thing. So if you want to know about a pear, there's only one person to really ask.
Exactly.
Yeah, look up Sin on all the flavors. You want a awesome pear recipe. Apparently.
Yep.
Yep. Pairs of pears. All right, well, let's say that's pretty much all I got. I'll pass it over to Nick Devine.
All right.
Thank you, Frank. Thank you for letting me on.
You know
Yeah,
you're
it was
welcome.
fun.
You know you're welcome here anytime, man.
Yeah, so right now I'm actually probably just going to go live on my channel. I was kind of setting up and seeing what I was going to do today, and I'm going to build coils with this coil clout wire probably. So I'm probably going to go live on my channel like immediately after this.
Perfect.
Yeah, and if I'm sitting around next week and these guys are live, I'll jump back on. Yeah, other than that, guys, I have nothing else to share besides have a good weekend. Yeah, other than that, it's been a while since I did an outro. Damn. I'm n.divine83 over on YouTube, Instagram. I do coil builds, and I just talk a lot of shit.
It's fun.
I have an interesting life, an interesting pace, so I talk about a whole bunch of stuff. I like talking about aliens and stuff too. So,
Maybe we should see
n.divine83.
if we could get the paranormal show going again with you and Rin talking aliens.
There's so many. Yeah, there's a lot of things going on lately too. I mean, the government's kind of like, hey, there's aliens. So now I'm believing that there's not aliens. Other than that, yeah, thanks for having me on. Everybody have a good rest of your weekend. And don't forget to hit the like button and everything. And don't forget to support channels like this, any vaping channels. Even if you could just stop in, hit it with a like, anything like that. Just stop in the channels once in a while. Look at the videos. It's kind of important, especially with what's going on with YouTube and stuff. So, everybody, thank you.
Thank you, Nick. Remember, everybody, n.divine83 here on the YouTubes. Go check him out, and then go follow him on Instagram. He will light up your life, put smiles on your face. Who you passing it to, Nick?
Email him, please.
Well, I'd like to thank you, Fresh. Love being here. Always a good time.
Pleasure having you, Dimlin.
And I got nothing really. Just I had a good time on the show today. I got all that stuff ready for my sister. So now I got to box it all up and get it off in the mail to her.
Keep you busy with our shit talking. Got it.
Yeah.
Occupy your time.
So thanks again, and that's about all I got.
All right. So that leaves Tooney in the we like to call this the Dookie position, but he's number one in our hearts because he is the shit.
I love you guys. I just want to say thank you to all the veterans out there. Thank you for your service. And reach out to the ones you haven't heard from a while, or the ones you think might need to hear a friendly voice. Hold the door open for somebody. It might make their day. Give them a little smile. It might be what they need to get them through the day. And love you, Freshie, and thanks for getting the community together.
Love you too, Tooney. Yeah, it's good to be hanging out again with folks. So, yeah, everybody, that's all we got this week. Go check out Nick's stream. He's gonna be doing some building and talking crazy shit, which is always amazing. If you've never seen one of his shows, it's kind of entrancing. Like you'll sit there like, I'll pop in for 5 minutes and watch and see what Nick's doing. Next thing you know, a couple hours gone by. So
Yeah.
everybody go check him out. N.divine83. That's all we got this week. 3 recipes. That's pretty good for me. So everybody be beautiful to each other. Educate, advocate, be good for this community. We'll see you on that next one. Who's going to stew us out of here? Frank, I got to stew you.
It's been a while, brother. As you go through your week, just be nice to somebody. And get off your butts and vape, everybody.
Bye!
Bye.
And we gone.
All right.